And we are live.
Hello!
Cheers, everybody.
Happy Tuesday!
I'm not even opened yet. Happy Tuesday.
Try this again, guys.
What's up, everybody? Okay,
Hey.
cheers.
Happy Tuesday!
Happy Tuesday. There we go. What's up, everybody? Got a lot of people in chat already, about 15, 16 people.
Yay!
We have Lily Beth as a new member. Thank you.
Yay!
So much.
Welcome!
We appreciate that so much. I hope you're still here. That message popped up a lot earlier, so
wow.
I hope y'all noticed we were actually on time tonight.
Yeah, we were sitting here waiting.
Yeah, we've been sitting here for like 10 minutes, so that's pretty funny.
It is.
Adventures in Design said that they will not make it today because they have family in town, but it was great seeing us both on Saturday.
Yes,
always great seeing everybody in the park. So enjoy your time with your family. I hope you guys are doing something fun or having a nice dinner or something like that. Disney Mom's here, says hi, hello. Ooh, Big Avocado. What's up? We are doing very well.
We are. Thank you for asking.
Every key holder's doing a little better today, right?
I don't know. Some are...
Most key holders are doing at least a little bit better.
At least we got the news finally.
At least we know something, right?
We got the Q's here.
Yes. What's up, Q family? I'm going to assume the whole family's here.
Right.
So, Danny Ortiz is here. Say good evening. What's up, Danny?
Hello.
What is up?
I always love Jennifer's last name. I can never say it, but I love the way you say it.
Yeah, Teresiano. Teresiano. Yeah. What's up, Jennifer? I hope things are going well. We have Jocelyn here. What's up?
Hey, Jocelyn.
Hello.
How are you?
Lily Beth is still here. Hello.
Yay.
Thank you for being a new member. We appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
Carmen's here.
Carmen
is an old school.
She goes way back.
We go way back with Carmen. Even though every time we're in the park, we can't manage to like cross paths, but Carmen is an old friend of ours from the mouse weight days.
Yes.
If y'all don't know what that is, I'm not gatekeeping, but you have not been Disneyland goers long enough. But yeah, mouse weight was an app where you could actually check wait times for the rides before Disneyland was doing anything even close to that. So,
yes.
And they had this whole other like forums, and we met a lot of cool people.
Definitely.
It was very cool. So Carmen, we're so happy to see you here. Ooh, Carlos is here. He said, I'm so sad I didn't get to see y'all last week. I saw Carlos came down.
I know, he was here on Wednesday.
Did he take his mom?
His whole family.
The whole family. They're all in the park. Maybe next year I'll be there permanently. Ooh.
No, you cannot get my hopes up.
That would be amazing.
Yes, I need my bacon in my life.
Janice here says, hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Kevin Theme Park Adventures is here. Kevin, thanks for joining. The Big Avocado said, we'll do better after the 18th and waiting for the goat.
Sure.
Yeah, this is the goat in the wrong way. Eminem's the goat of rap.
Right?
Right. Walt Disney is the goat of theme parks.
All right.
But the goat that we're waiting for on Thursday is not a fun goat.
No. Every time I see that goat, I will always remember Jen's Halloween costume. She was the goat.
That was perfect.
Right?
Q said, dig in the countersign in the backdrop. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're loving it. It's a little off right now, but that's all right. Yeah. So is YouTube, though, so it's not really its fault. When I log into our admin account, it says 1930 subscribers, but the main page says 1920. So I don't know what's going on.
Right?
YouTube's tripping. But yes, thank you. I'm loving it so far.
Right?
We do need to meet up, Carmen. Next time we're in the parks, we have to meet up.
I know.
We have to.
We miss you too.
We do. Frenchie Noise says, hi all. Hello.
Love it. I love it.
Carmen says those mouse weight days were the best.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Dude, we got some really great friends out of it.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah, we still have a lot of those friends too.
Yeah.
So Bernie's here. What up, Bernie?
What's up, Bernie?
Dang, lots of people on this morning, you know?
Yeah.
This morning. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day for Nick.
Stephanie's here waving.
What's
back. What up?
That's a Chubby.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was her last name, so now I know. Danny says, nothing much, just relaxing at home. I'm so excited to be going back to Disneyland on August 30th.
Nice.
Heck yeah, that's going to be fun. You're going to have so much fun. Mac is here. Mac Attack.
What is up? I miss you.
Dude, I feel like we never see you anymore.
I know. Because she goes during the week.
Yeah, that's true.
She goes to the park during the weeks a lot.
So on Mac's story, I saw her registering for a con today.
Oh.
She's going to a convention. You know what kind of convention it is?
It's a quilting one.
It's a quilting convention.
Yeah, I've seen it on her stories. Yeah.
That is a real thing.
I know.
And she was in a queue to get into it.
Oh my gosh.
It was like the same queue Knott's Berry Farm uses. Like the same, I think it's the same company.
That's funny.
But that'll tell you how popular quilting still is.
Right.
Like as somebody who doesn't quilt,
right,
I would think it's like a lost art.
Right.
But apparently it's still pretty popular. So
right.
And it's in Atlanta.
Oh wow.
Which is pretty cool. So,
I want to go. Can I go with you?
Kevin said, Friday I'm going to Monterey Bay Aquarium,
How
and Saturday
fun.
I'm going to San Francisco with my family. That sounds like a great
I've always
weekend.
wanted to go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
We really do need to go up there. We really do need to get up there.
Yes.
Carmen asked, what passes everyone
She is not waiting.
She's on it.
She's like, we are here to talk about this. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it. Raul's here. Said, what up, guys?
What's up, Raul?
Charlie, hey, buddies.
What's up?
What up? Sounds like Miguel. Hey, buddies.
Right.
This is Charlie, though. Max said, I want a counter. I will send you the link. It's super cool. You can hook it up to your TikTok. But TikTok was giving me some problems. It was like...
It goes by the last video.
It goes by any video you link to it. So any video, but like, I kind of just wanted to link like to regular TikTok.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
To your account.
Yeah.
Not to a video.
Right. Sam, what's up, Park Fam? What's
up?
Getting through all these hellos, you know?
Yeah.
Katie's here. What up, Katie? How
Hi,
you doing?
Katie.
Hope everything's good. Jay is here. What up, dude?
Yo.
Mark said, which Trulies we rocking today? I think I have pineapple.
You have pineapple and I have kiwi watermelon.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Really good. What's up, Mandy?
Hey, Mandy. How are you today?
Savannah's also here. Says, hey. Oh,
hello.
Yours truly.
Darling.
hey. Glad to see you here as always. Marty's Adventures. Hi, y'all.
Hello.
What's up? I love that. Marty's Adventures. That sounds so like I think obviously Marty, I think of like McFly.
Right.
So.
Are you a time traveler?
Right. Miss Eva's here. What's up?
What's up, Miss Eve?
Priscilla. We got Max.
Oh my gosh, we got everybody.
Big Avocado said, Nick, did you pick up the Mickey and Jose Funko? I missed it.
Yes.
I did, Big Avocado. And you know what? Shoot me a message because I got you.
Aww.
Yeah, I had picked up 2 because I knew they were going to sell out.
And we knew
somebody that we knew was going to want one. So if you want it, you let me know. It's all yours.
Yay!
It is all yours. I always try to pick up 2 because I know somebody's going to want one, you know?
Right.
Plus, they make great traders. I was blown away. They started showing some of the D23 Funkos coming out.
I know. I saw that you posted the Cruise Line Mickey.
No, he looks like Cruise Line. He's Pilot Mickey.
Oh.
And they also have a Pilot Mickey where he's in a plane, Walt's old plane.
Stop.
And like it looks like a jet, though.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang. And multiple people were like, I'll be there. If I can grab 2, I'll get you one. They're also releasing them online.
Yeah.
So I might get lucky, but those are kind of hit or miss.
For sure.
So yeah. Max said it's late here and I might be pretty tipsy. That's
Max, where you at?
Heck of a Tuesday, Max.
Right?
Miguel said, hello, buddies. There's Miguel. What up?
There's Miguel.
Onika said, hello. How are you guys? It's
Onika.
hot.
Yeah, dude.
It's hot. It's hot.
It is still 90 out here at 7, almost 7:30.
Yeah, we haven't turned the AC off in like a month.
Yeah.
I try to set it to like 74, 75 during the day. Sometimes at night I've even got it to like 76. But by the time we go to bed, like our room gets pretty warm.
Right.
So I gotta bump it back down so it kicks on.
Right.
I really wish we had 2 ACs or 2 thermostats, you know? Max said the queue is serious business. They sell out within minutes. I got lucky. I got everything I wanted, and Atlanta's just a hop away from Walt Disney World. That's a good idea.
That's true.
That's a good idea.
Can I really go with you now?
Right? Garrison's here.
What's up,
Garrison? I hope you are staying safe.
I know, we miss you and Lily.
Yeah, we still need to see you for your birthday, bro. So
definitely.
Even if it's just coming by the house, like we can go out to dinner, we can
go,
barbecue here, whatever you guys want to do, man. Whatever you guys want to do. We need to do something, though. Macy's here. What's up, Macy?
What's up?
Sam said you guys got that Lego. You guys got the Haunted Mansion Lego set. We did.
We did. I
haven't built it yet. I was gonna build it on tonight's live, but then I figured we'd probably be pretty
involved. We have a lot of information
talking about
tonight.
Magic Keys. So I figured I'll hold off, but I did get it. It looks super cool. Also, I finished.
I was totally gonna try to bring it in right now, but
I finished the big castle that we started here. It's like this big.
I feel like it's bigger.
It's gonna go here. It'll probably be here by next live.
Yes.
I'm ordering a light set for it though.
So
that's kind of what I'm waiting for.
Okay.
I had to carry it from like these tables. I was using one in the living room building it, and I had to carry it to our island, our countertop. I told Crystal, I was like, film it just in case I drop it. At least we can get some like laughs out of it. Like,
right.
I don't want, I didn't drop it though.
No, it's safe.
Miguel said the dream is dead. Now I will be inspired.
You know what? We will be here to help you stay inspired.
We got that. Yeah. Yeah. Avocado said, "Oh my God, I love you. You have done so much for us over the years.
You really have.
I'm glad that we could get it for you."
Definitely.
WR said, "Hello, love your channel. This is always the highlight of my week."
Yay!
Cheers to that. And we are so glad to have all of you here. I guess I got a drink.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely, we love getting those kind of messages.
Yes.
It's really easy to get like caught up in the whirlwind of social media.
Definitely.
And like, honestly, like me, I struggle with like feeling motivated sometimes.
Right.
To get like videos edited. Like I love filming them, but some days, man, getting them edited is rough. But hearing these kind of things and hanging out with y'all always makes it
I know.
Max said Walt's old plane that's been rotting away in the Florida sun. It actually has. It actually has. It's been so hot. Macy said it has. It really has.
Oh, Max is in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yep, that makes sense. Louise is here. What up, man? Charlie said we're so close to Oogie Boogie Bash.
I know.
We are getting close.
I'm so excited. I have all of my outfit is ready. I just need to work on Nick's.
Yeah. And we'll be ready to go.
I'm excited.
Onika said, nice Mickey colorful t-shirt with name tag. Where did you get it from and how much?
So this one, I found it at the Disney outlet.
Yeah.
I believe I picked it up for $30. I love that it was short sleeve.
I actually think it was less than that.
I honestly think it might have been $2.
Because you were like, should I get it? And I was like, it's dirt cheap. Get it. And then you ended up like loving it.
Right. And then on the back of it, it has a Mickey. It doesn't say Disneyland or anything. It just says
Mickey. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool one. Priscilla said it's still 100 for them. Dang. Oh, Hula Mama, what up?
Hula Mama.
Got to spend some time in the park with
Hula Mama, you still bounding with us for Oogie Boogie?
Right. Max said, I can't wait to see the finished castle. It is really cool.
So pretty.
I'm probably going to we want to do like a reel and TikTok on it.
Yeah, just to show all the details.
Because there's so many like hidden rooms and little like nods to different movies all over it that like just staring at it on camera, like you don't appreciate it.
I like that your brother was sitting there looking at it the other day and he's like, why is there a carrot in here? And I was like, it's in the kitchen. But what Disney movie has a carrot? I was like, Frozen? And he's like, where? And I was like, Olaf's nose, duh.
Yeah. I was gonna say Tangled, but they trick him with apples. They bribe the horse with apples, not a carrot. Mark has a great question. Favorite video game system of all time?
Computer.
Just like computer. I'm gonna go with the Sega Dreamcast. Super underrated, but like to me it was the first time I felt like 3D games were for sure going to be like that's when they were done right. I mean, the PlayStation 1, PS1, awesome, but I loved my Dreamcast. Kirsten said, "Oh, thanks. I know I'm sorry. My schedule has been weird, and soon I'll be working a Friday through Sunday. But Lord willing, soon. Miss you guys. We miss you too, man.
Yes,
and even if you're working Friday through Sunday, we can do dinner on a weeknight.
Definitely. Give Lily our love too.
Oh, Red's here real quick. Yay! So just stopping by real quick to remind everyone to smash some likes. Thanks, Red. Appreciate that.
Yes.
The Big Avocado said, I bet the castle is amazing. Can't wait to see the final with the lights. The lights look really cool. They're kind of expensive. They're like over $100 for the light kit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
For that one, they are. For some of the other kits, I really don't mind spending it because like I won some of those kits on raffles. Right. So like I don't feel so bad. But we did purchase this one like the most expensive Lego set we've ever bought. Yes. Like as we bought it, we were like, is this an adult thing to buy? But we bought it. So the answer is yes. Yes. Buy what you love, guys. Simon said, hey guys, what's up, Simon? Louis said, I don't know if you said, but what is today's truly flavor? It's not your fault. You were here on time, Louis. We were just early for us. I'm drinking pineapple.
And I have watermelon kiwi.
And it is really good.
Yes.
The Big Avocado said, did you guys get the opportunity to go to the Friends and Family at Company D? We did. We did. I didn't get much. I got... It's pretty picked through every time we stopped by, but we did get to go.
We did. I picked up a candle. I got...
those snack charms that you like, the snack pins.
Yes, the trading pins. Yes,
yeah, they're over there.
There's this pack that I've been eyeballing at inside the parks, and it was only like $2-3 at Company D. So
yeah, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I'm getting it. I did get Noah a little something, and I took Red with me. Red got a shirt that she's been wanting inside the park. So
that's awesome. Yeah. Max said, "Oh, what Oogie Boogie are you going to? I'm going to day one.
Day one. We'll see you there.
We'll see you there. Yeah, absolutely,
dude. If you're not going, you're always welcome to hang out with us. Yes. And if you want to bound, we are the cars.
We're all dressing up as cars.
Yes. So I am going to be Sally. Nick is going to be Lightning McQueen. Jay is going to be Mater. Red is going to be Red. And if Hula Mama's joining us, she's going to be Fillmore.
And Hula Mama says, got my Fillmore outfit together. Just got to get my earrings. So
how fun! I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I'm so excited.
Andrew said, hey, you too.
Hello, how are you?
Walt Disney World been underwater, meaning the flooding for the recent heavy rains. It's crazy.
Oh, right?
It's pretty crazy. Also, have you seen all the floods in Vegas lately, too?
Yes.
That is scary crazy, dude.
Booish Judy's there right now.
She is. I saw her at the neon
graveyard. Yeah.
The boneyard, the neon graveyard. Mm-hmm. It looks like they added a bunch of signs since we went.
Yes. I saw that Demi had shared somebody tagged Demi, and it was the Palms old sign.
Oh, okay.
I was like, damn, I want to see that.
Right. Let's go back. That would be really cool. We definitely got to go back.
Definitely. Do you want me to resend the link?
No, I think Jay got it.
Okay.
Yeah, and so Mark said, what cool YouTube tracker behind you? It is called... It tracks a bunch of stuff. It can also just show like little pixel art. It's called Divoom Pixel 16 or 32 or something like that.
16 or 32 because those numbers are totally close.
It's the only one that's like it though. But if you go on Amazon and search Divoom like that, it's put in the chat. You should find it. Oh, everybody wants to see the castle. Jay, if StreamYard isn't going to let you join, that's all right, dude. We'll get started anyways, and if it lets you in, I'll add you. So Jay was maybe going to join this call tonight and jump in. Let's answer a few more questions here and get through here, and then we'll jump in and let's start talking about Magic Keys. That's what we all want to talk about, right?
Exactly.
Because Hula Mama said, doing great, everyone, and happy for Renewals Thursday. So we'll jump into that.
Yeah.
What do you think people coming back to the parks who had their tiers blocked this summer have the most to look forward to in the park? That's a great question.
That is. I mean,
well, I'll jump in.
The parade.
I would say, if
entertainment.
Those people, the parades and stuff had started before Blackout, but a lot of people might not have got to see them all.
Right. Or get to enjoy them multiple times.
So that, and then I don't remember if Lion King started yet.
Right.
A lot of people probably have friends that they like to go to.
Yeah.
And see. So I think.
Or they only hang out in the parks.
Yeah. I would say there's not a lot of. There are some new food starting this week.
Yes.
But nothing looked amazing. So I wouldn't say they really have that to look forward to.
Right. There is the hot dog of the month. I'm surprised we haven't gone to get it yet.
I know.
At Craftsman, it's the mac and cheese. I mean, I know we had it last year.
Yeah.
And you absolutely loved it. So I'm
really
surprised we haven't made our way back.
But I would say, the parades, like the nighttime Phantasmics.
Yes.
I think that's what they have to look forward to.
For sure.
If they, I feel bad. And they also get to look forward to riding.
Finding Nemo?
Nobody looks forward to that. They get to look forward to riding
Pirates
because that was close.
Yes. So
they can ride Pirates. I think, then that and the nighttime shows are probably the main ones, though. Let me see. Jay just texted me having some technical difficulties.
Did I not send the link right?
I don't know. I'm not sure why it's like waiting to activate his YouTube. I'm not sure what that is. It should just be clicking this invite. Jay, text me your email address. So I'll send it to email and see if maybe it changes it. So I remember playing Ready to Rumble on the Dreamcast. Great game and system back there. It was so much fun. Such a fun game. I managed to grab a canvas cocoa backpack and the candle. That's awesome. How cute. That's really cool. Max said she's going to be a cane.
A cane.
No, a cone.
A cone. Yes!
Cone. That would actually be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Great question, Savannah. She said, speaking of Vegas, next trip for you guys, I don't know, but we need to get out there.
I know. I feel like it's been forever.
It has really been a long time.
2018.
It has been a long time. All right, let me send this to Jay real quick, y'all, and we can keep going through these. We're trying to get him on here. If this doesn't work, then we'll just have to. I guess I can click Gmail here.
Nice. Oh.
And this will have like all the instruction.
Right.
Man, Jay, your email kind of sucks. It's just like kind of long to type.
That's how I feel every time I have to give out my email.
That's me too, though, to be fair.
Right.
So,
why'd you give me such a long last name?
I'm sorry. All right, let me send that. All right,
I
just sent to Jay. And we'll see if he can join or not. My kids are dressing as Moon Knight for Oogie Boogie Bash. I'm excited. Are they going to be different versions of him?
Right? That would be really cool.
Kids.
Mr. Knight and Moon Knight.
Right. That's pretty cool. That would be really cool.
Especially if they're twins. So they could be like totally.
Oh, look at Louis rubbing in, you guys. Glad I waited so long to activate my pass. I can still get in during Christmas. Props to you.
Right?
Props.
Right?
We're definitely going to talk about that. What's up, Amy? She said hello.
Hello.
When do Hollow Food? When do Halloween foods come out? Isn't it supposed to be soon? It will be soon. They'll start the 2nd.
Yeah.
There might be a couple foods. They might trickle out a little earlier.
Right.
But the actual foods will start September 2nd. That's the first day of Halloween.
Yes.
That's the day if you get your key renewed.
Yep.
Because it expires before then. That's the first day you should book if you're going.
Right.
Or that weekend. But let us get it booked first, please. Just kidding. Kind of kidding. Oh, Jay's here. I see Jay in the chat.
I see him.
I'll bring you in a second, buddy. So Jay said, "Oh, Jay, great photographer. He might need IT support, Nick. He might. He got it though. He got it.
Yeah, we got it."
Anthony's here. Said hello.
Hello.
All right. Today's Walk channel's here. Said
hello, guys.
Hey, Park Harper. Oh my gosh.
Harper.
Hey, Park Hoppers. Taco Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday and Magic Key Renewal. Now I'm just going to open them up for everyone so we can get ours.
Right?
They need to open them up. We're going to talk about that.
I know.
Look who's back.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
Welcome back, Rachel. We missed you.
Went on the best adventure ever. She flew to a galactic far, far away. She came back. And then in like a couple weeks, she's going to be traveling out down here. And I can't wait to see her.
Yes, very cool. Are you guys candy corn fans? I think it's the worst, most trash candy ever created.
I love it. I love it.
Below black licorice. Crystal loves it, though.
I hate black licorice.
I do too, but I would rather eat that than candy.
No, you wouldn't.
You're right, but it's trash. We got some candy corn fans here. So,
right?
We will jump into it. Let me break these windows out a little bit.
Let's go.
I'll probably need you to... I don't know if I can share. Let me do this.
You gonna need me to what?
I'm gonna move this guy over here.
Okay.
So I'll probably need you to be on comments a little bit on your phone.
I got comments right here. Yes.
Cool. So let me clear that. All right, Jay, you ready for me to bring you in, buddy? Just nod your head. I can see you. He said yes.
All right.
All right, I'm going to add him to the stream. What's up, Jay?
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
We're good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Not too bad.
It's good. It's good. Welcome, everybody. If you guys should
what's
know,
going
Jay,
on?
if you
What's
watch
going
our
on, Park Hopping
videos,
fam? How you guys doing today?
welcome to your first official stream here, Jay.
Right?
It's the debut.
We're excited to have you on with us.
Yeah, very
I'm
cool.
excited to be on.
Jay, let me see your pocket. Who's on your pocket? Is it Merida? Other side.
It's from Awalani.
Other side.
It's not really a pocket. It's just like an Awalani.
Oh, it's just an image.
Tee.
What is it though?
It's Mickey with a surfboard with the Awalani logo.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Nice. All right, let me get us like that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen too. So let me see. Share screen. Share slides. No, we don't want to do that. So we're gonna share screen, and we're gonna share that screen.
What's going on, Miss Eve? How you guys doing? Desi, how you doing? What up, Louie?
All right, there we go. So
all right.
Oh, I shared the wrong screen,
I
y'all.
know,
I swear I know what I'm doing. Share screen. We are going to share this screen this time. All right, there we go. All right, let's jump into some key renewals. So I just pulled this up on, I think this is Mice Chat's website. So we're on Mice Chat. So talking about it here, we can actually see we have the actual layouts.
Yes.
So these are the new prices. By now, I know pretty much everybody in this chat has already seen this, right?
Yes.
Dream Key, $13.99. These are the old prices, right? So the Believe Key, $9.49. Enchant Key, $6.49. Imagine Key. So these are, these were our old standards here,
yes.
right? So, not a lot changed as far as the perks we got.
No.
For the most part, right? So, right. Jay, what key? So, we have Dream Keys. I know what key you have, but tell everybody what key you have.
So, I currently, right now, I have the Dream Key as well. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm going to see if I can turn your audio up a little bit. And I think it's just us because I have you kind of far away.
Okay.
So I think that should help a little bit. So now you guys all know this. You guys have been looking at this all day, I'm sure.
Seen it on everybody's stories.
Yeah. So we're gonna share these side by side, so it's a little bit more obvious here. So we're gonna start at this one. Kind of starts in a weird place. I don't know. Like they start with the bottom. So we'll start with the bottom. So the Imagine Key went up $50, right? So this one pretty much has no weekends, no holidays, the most blackouts. Really great value at $4.49, though less of a value than it was. One thing I did like that they added to this,
the discount on parking,
is the discount on parking.
Yes.
So before 0 discount on parking, now you're going to get 25% off your standard parking, as long as you park at Toy Story.
Right.
Kind of a weird choice. I guess they want to keep you away from Mickey and Friends.
I think because Toy Story's been so
it's been so
empty.
dead. It's been really dead.
That's been our parking lot of choice just for that reason.
I'm about to say that's the beauty of
it. You can find a parking spot close.
That's the beauty of it. I love Toy Story parking lot.
Right?
I don't want to park in the structure at all if I can help it.
Yeah. We've been parking in the structure lately,
right?
Because it's worked out better for us. But I totally get it. Toy Story is really easy, especially later in the day.
Right.
Like you just park, walk in, and there's times we get there in the late afternoon, evening, and it's like nobody's here.
Right.
Like the parking lot's empty. People forget it exists. So
I think
that is a move.
I think even for me, like I look more towards like the evening, like when I'm leaving. I don't want to go in the same direction as everybody with the tram.
Right.
I can just make a quick left, head straight to the bus, and usually I can hop right on pretty quickly. So after we've been walking around for 10, 12 hours or shooting photos or whatever the case may be, and you guys know I used to close the parks out, especially during the holiday season. So it was just a little bit easier for me to maneuver around.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Enchant and Imagine didn't change a whole lot, But looking at the blackout dates, if you were to compare them, they did add a few more blackout dates to them, so that's something to be aware of.
Right.
To compare. But again, the enchant key now went up again, $50. And you're going to get, again, the 25% off parking, but only at Toy Story.
Right.
So, Greg said Toy Story used to be the hidden treasure. It still is.
Right.
But it will likely become slightly less so, for sure.
For sure.
It's going to get more crowded because, you give Enchant and Imagine key holders the opportunity to save 25%. That's significant over the amount of time,
For sure.
I don't think it's going to pick up too much though, because they have so many blackout days for the Imagine and for the Enchant key. So I can't imagine that it being like, a super big increase as far as parking.
Right.
That is true. They do have a lot of blackout days. They kind of do. And then jumping into the Believe key. So this key, went up about $150. And the Believe key, kind of the same thing. You get your 6 reservations. You get your 10% off select merchandise. You get your 10% off food and beverages. You still get your 50% off standard parking. And this says, on select lots. It doesn't, so we know that means Mickey,
right?
Pixar Pal or Pixar and
Pixar Pals.
Yeah, and
Toy Story.
Probably not any other lots, right?
Right.
And then what again gets interesting is they have now added the photo pass is included.
Oh, nice.
And they've also in 20% off Disney's Genie Plus service. Jay, what do you think about Disney Plus? Disney Plus? What do you think about Genie Plus? Didn't you just use it when you went to the park?
So I did. I just used Genie Plus when I took my daughter up there. And for the most part, I think it's one of those situations where if you have a pass and you are a frequent Disneylander, it's unnecessary. I mean, you can get in there. If you really wanted to do what you wanted to do, you can get in there early, or even doing like the certain things like fireworks or the parade, you can actually knock out a lot of things. I think the queues actually have done probably the best insight when it comes to the Genie Plus. And I think that's something that they use pretty much all the time when they come down, because a lot of times they come down and it's like a time crunch.
Right.
So, I mean, I tell people all the time, if you're coming into Disneyland and your sole purpose is rides and rides alone, Genie Plus will benefit you a lot. I think the issue is, though, now is that so many people are using Genie Plus that when you are using Genie Plus, it is oftentimes just as long as a wait as it is for standby sometimes, because there's so many people.
Crystal will be right back. I have a chair in the way of my screen, so.
Also, I just wanted to address this from Darts. I did see that they said for the Magic Keys, they will be doing Magic Keys available for purchase on the 18th as well. But I know it's going to be primarily for renewals, but they will have some stuff that you can purchase as far as your Magic Keys, Darts, just so you know.
Just turn it up a little bit. Jay, talk for us real quick.
Yo. Can you hear me? Test.
Yeah, that's better, Chris. That's good. All right, cool. I had my monitors turned down earlier because I was gaming, so we were having a hard time hearing you. I don't think the people on YouTube were. So I didn't want to adjust your mic levels too much and blow them out,
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. So we had a couple good questions, thank you, love, in the comments here from people. So I want to find them and pull them up. So Desi asked, what's the time difference between both parking areas from spot to park entrance? So I would say if you're going to walk, Mickey and Friends is the better choice.
Right. It is
parking
closer.
At the structure is the better choice. But as far as, it really depends on the time of day in the morning. I would say on a busy morning, I think Toy Story is faster.
But that's right now with everybody parking at Mickey and Friends.
But that's also in the morning, I'm saying.
Right.
But later in the afternoon, Toy Story can suffer from lack of buses coming. I'll be honest.
A lack of buses, and you have to get your security check.
Yes.
Right before the gate.
So if you get to Toy Story before like 11 a.m. noon, the security check is at the Toy Story parking lot, and security check is always at Mickey and Friends before you get on the tram. If they've closed security, you just get on the bus and you do it before you enter the what's the word I'm looking for?
Esplanade.
The Esplanade. Let's say the promenade. That wasn't the right word there. So I personally, like, all of us usually park at Toy Story.
Right.
Most of the time.
Right.
Lately, we just have kind of missed riding the tram, so we park there.
So I mostly wanted to ride the tram the past couple times just because, like, I wasn't sure how big of a gap we were going to have in renewals.
Right.
Like, I knew renewals were coming. I wasn't sure if it was going to be...
So you just wanted to get your fill just in case.
Right.
So they're about the same, though. The actual ride from either the bus or the tram, once you're on them, is only a couple of minutes.
Right.
The tram may be a little faster, but not really.
And it's only faster because it holds so many more people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rachel had asked, any thoughts if they'll offer non-renewal passes to be available for purchase? I think Luis down here has said, depends on how many people don't renew. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
They closed off the top passes, November?
Yeah, or
early.
About
November.
Right.
So I think around November time.
months.
Yeah, I think around November time is when they will open up more passes. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to eventually, right?
Yeah.
I think it really is going to depend. If you go by some of the polls on Facebook, on Instagram today, if you go by some of the TikToks,
yes,
and if you go by, oh my God, the Facebook, if you are in Facebook Disney groups, I hope you stayed
and
out
Twitter.
of them today.
And Twitter.
It was a war zone.
Dude, I did not want to post anything today just because, like,
yeah,
I didn't want people coming at us.
The amount of people that were like, I'm never going to Disney again. Well, then... cheers, goodbye.
Knott's Berry Farm is 5 minutes away.
But stuff like that, I think that's what they're going to wait. They're going to see, how many people do or don't renew.
Exactly.
And how well do the blackout dates for now all of the keys,
right,
which we're going to discuss more of course. How is that working, Mac said, but can I get 20% off Lightning Lane? No, because you would actually use that, Mac. So no, Disney will not give you a discount on your Lightning Lane to ride. Your Lightning Lane to ride.
Right.
Like, oh my God, Rise.
Rise.
I was like, dude, what am I thinking of? Rise. So
Marty had said that Marty's Adventure. They said that they also removed Magic Key Celebration Month. Did they?
I didn't see anything about that. So
yeah,
they could have removed maybe the month it was before, and maybe we'll get like a different month, or they'll do something else.
Maybe they'll just announce it when it comes to that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Rachel had asked. I was like, I see a question there. Hula Mama said, I do Toy Story if I get to the park early or parking structure in the afternoon.
Smart. See, that's the thing. Like, when we went in the afternoon, like, we had to circle trying to find parking when we went on, what was it, Saturday?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be hit or miss,
I just wanted to address Miss Eve. She was asking, what did I see that you can purchase on the 18th? If you go on the Disneyland website under the Magic Key tab, there's like a little small excerpt that says that you can either renew or purchase Magic Keys as they become available. So I think it's going to be similar to what Crystal was saying, as far as it's just going to depend on how many renewals we get. That's going to determine how many they're going to release to the public who were not previous Magic Key holders before. So, but they will be available for purchase. So.
For sure.
Actually, I'm not sure if they are. I don't think they're going to be available for purchase on the 18th. I think it's going to be renewal only.
Yeah, renewal only right now.
Okay.
I think
the other verbiage, there might be a confusion on the button around there or the verbiage, but the verbiage they released was very specific that it was to renew
only
right now at this time. So
okay.
I think everybody else is
maybe they'll release to the public like maybe a week later or something.
Or
probably, yeah.
Like, I imagine depending on how renewals go, we might get something maybe by D23. Maybe they outline the plan of passes.
So I was telling Nick
D23
over the weekend, like that they're gonna open up new passes. So like, say ours expire August 25th. We went day one. We activated ours day one. So if we don't renew by end of day, the 25th, then the next day our passes are open for grabs. I feel like, I feel like that's how it's gonna work. But at the same time, I feel like they're gonna hold off a while to build up. Like,
they're not gonna.
They sold out keys last time. Like, I want to get it. I want to get it. I want to get it. So
yeah, I think their verbiage. I think their verbiage was like you have like 30 days to renew or something like that, or something along those lines. But me and Nick were talking earlier.
Days to renew. You can renew 30 days before your
within that window.
Right.
Oh,
but it's prior to your.
It used to be 40, wasn't it before?
It was 40 before. Now it's down to 30.
Okay.
Rachel had said, wonder if the majority of people are leaning towards renewing or not. Obviously, this is a pretty small sample size,
right?
On our page, but we did get over 200 or 300 votes. And 48% said yes, and 52% said nope or not sure yet.
Right.
Though not sure yet is higher. So basically, I think people just aren't really sure yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people are just really trying to decipher what the worth is.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like I was telling you earlier, Nick. Essentially, we're paying for signature plus past APs from back in the day.
Right.
The only difference is we're getting less days, and with the signature AP we got Max Pass, so that came with essentially the same thing Genie Plus is with the Photo Pass.
Right.
And we have the blackout days. And I think the blackout days really aren't the issue. I think it's kind of where they lie.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
to be fair, like getting into the Dream Key versus, now what they're calling the Inspire Key. I mean, you have a $200 jump, which, if you're doing the monthly pan, that's only $31 per person.
Right.
That's still pretty affordable as far as a jump, right? If you could afford 102, you could probably swing 133 because if you can't and you go once a month, you're still kind of paying almost that for parking, right? So
especially with the Believe Key.
Especially with the Believe Key, right? Or any key, but with the Believe Key is close, right? And so I personally, before passes went away, Crystal and I did have the signature.
Oh yes.
We had signature. So we had the holiday blackouts. But you still had Max Pass, or we added Max Pass. We added Max Pass, which was affordable, and we had you still had parking.
Right, parking was still included.
And honestly, I don't really normally want to be in the park those weeks around Christmas. It is freaking crazy busy. I don't normally want to be there anyways.
Right.
But like Jay said, I think the problem is that most people are used to buying the top tier pass. And not having any blackout dates. Like that's the kind of one of the main selling points behind the pass in the previous years.
Right.
Whereas now kind of one of the main selling points is, yes, now you have way less blackout dates, but you also have parking. Like parking kind of became
the priority.
That priority. And Jay and I were doing some math, and like, let's in the chat right now, put how many, if you are a Magic Key holder currently, put in the chat how many times you go per month right now.
Right.
So drop it in the chat so we can know. Because I want to get an average. Obviously, the amount we go might be more or less than your average person.
Right.
Like, obviously, like asking Mondo or Paul what their average is, they don't count. We know that they get value in
28 days.
But when you're really trying to decide between your Believe Key and your Inspire Key, I mean, there's a substantial difference there in price.
It's a very big difference.
Yeah, so Bernie had asked, don't they sometimes close Toy Story early or open it late? I know they were doing that at the beginning when nobody was parking over there. I feel like with them forcing everybody to park there, they're going to have it open like all the time.
Yeah, it definitely will not be closing early.
No.
Because if you are one of the lower 2 key holders and you have to pay full price to park because the other parking lot's closed, I think there will be some major complaints.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
I saw Hula Mama said, I'm okay with being blocked out from Christmas to New Year's. I'll spend that time at Knott's, which is so pretty during Christmas.
That's what I said.
Low key, Knott's is so beautiful at Christmas.
Yes.
If you enjoy Hallmark movies, that's where you should be.
Yes.
So we got 6 times a month. We got 2 to 3. We got maybe 1 to 2, and they have top tier 4. So I'm gonna say our average here is probably pretty close to 4 in this chat. 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 4 to 5. Crystal and I are probably 4 to 5 a month. Jay is probably around 5 a month too. Somebody like Noah is usually more. But you figure if you Jay and I were doing this math earlier, but if you go, 4 times a month and you have to pay your 50% parking on the Believe Key,
right?
That's still $15 right now. That's going to go up eventually.
Oh, of course.
So that's $60 a month,
right?
And then you multiply that by 12, and now you're at $720, right? So the Inspire Key is $15.99, and the key below it is, so 16 and 11. So you're actually saving money if you plan on going that many times.
Right.
Now, if you're once a month, maybe the Believe Key makes more sense for you as long as the blackout dates align.
Exactly.
And especially if you're not somebody who buys a lot of merch or you don't buy or eat a lot of food in the park, because those 20%, Crystal buys too many Spirit jerseys. We can't go with 10% off,
That's sell like all the Funkos you like in the park.
Right, that's true. So overall, $200 price jump, Jay. Is the value still there for you? Are you renewing?
Yes, I am. The reason why it is still there for me is because number one, parking. That is the most important thing. If they would have taken away parking, I probably wouldn't have renewed. Like I said, I don't have an issue so much with the blackout dates as I do with paying the $1,600 price tag for blackout.
Right.
I think that's my biggest gripe. I don't care about the days, but if I'm paying almost $2,000, I want to be able to go when I want to go. And I feel like that should be something that I
want to be able to say I don't want to go those 2 weeks of Christmas.
Right. I want to have the option to say that myself. I don't want Disney to make that decision for me.
Dave had asked Q. He had asked, "Do you guys think Disney will ever give up the payment plan?"
I don't think so. I think if Disney wanted to give up the payment plan,
like if they were going to, they would have already.
They've now had 2 opportunities.
Exactly.
Everybody kind of thought when they were reworking from annual passes after the pandemic that was the perfect opportunity to say we're not doing payment plans anymore. I think Disney's plan has always been, and this is the thing, right? So leading up to this, everybody's been so stressed out. And I'm not going to say we weren't worried about it. We obviously wanted to be able to get passes.
Right.
That's why we weren't posting and talking about it a whole lot. It's because there's not worth worrying about until we have something to worry about, right? And I think for us, it was like, well, at the end of the day, the way I look at it is Disney is a $1 billion corporation, right? And they don't actually owe us anything. We'd like to think they do. It would be nice if they thought they owed us something. Like, we would take that. Like, I'm down for that. But at the end of the day, they don't owe us anything. But what that means for us realizing that is now we need to put our money where our mouth is, right? And so if you don't feel like this brings value, do not renew. If you feel like you can't afford this and still do the things you love, don't renew. I had told Crystal, if they bring these back and we have to pay for parking, like that cuts into Spirit jersey funds. That means we don't buy the popcorn buckets when they come out earlier in the year. Maybe we don't get breakfast in the park. So if Disney wants to take the money at the ticket, we have to make sure that we take the money from someplace else.
Right.
Right.
And especially because all of the people in this chat specifically, and pretty much everybody who was a Magic Key holder from day one, right? These are the same people that had annual passes. A lot of these are the same people that were buying multiple day tickets to go to Disney right when they reopened and support the company and help them get back on their feet. Not just because we missed it, which of course is a major part, but you're also trying to help the company, right? They were closed for 18 months.
Right.
Like, let's get them back on their feet. Let's make sure cast members are working. Let's get them their jobs back. And, for Disney, they still handled this super poorly, They should have announced, hey, we're going to have an announcement for you. We're still working on it. There's going to be changes. Because letting speculation run rampant, I feel like, was worse than not saying anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Real quick, guys, Versace Vibes is here.
What's
Versace?
It was awesome to see Versace in the park the other day.
I know, it was.
Such a good time.
I know. I feel like I haven't seen Versace in a long time.
It had been a long time.
Villain's night for me.
Yeah, it was probably about the same with us,
I'm trying to catch up on chat real quick.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of people agree, like, they go 4 or 5 times a month. So pretty much everybody in this chat is probably going to be getting Inspire keys, it sounds like,
Right.
That's what we've decided on. And, just from talking to Jay, from talking to Noah, to Red in our, like, kind of immediate group, we're very interested to see what Disney does this year, right, you guys? Last year was kind of like the first full, we're back, Disney's back.
Right.
But they weren't totally back. I mean, the downside, and I think what a lot of people are rightfully frustrated at, is that passes at every level went up. Tickets for your non-pass holders have gone up.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's feeling the burden, right? Portion sizes went down. Food prices have crept up.
Right.
Some of the merch has been all right.
Right.
Some of it not so good. I mean, look at the popcorn buckets we're likely getting this year, recycled from years before.
Right.
I remember when we got a new popcorn bucket every Halloween. Not a recolored Mickey tree.
Right.
Not, you know what I mean? We got a new popcorn bucket. There are some Halloweens we got 2 different popcorn buckets.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think that they are making these subtle, like, cheap money-saving changes that a lot of people who have been around for a while are going to not enjoy. But I think at the end of the day, I really want to give Disney this year of hopefully really getting back on track.
Right.
Bringing more cast members. I mean, we were talking to a cast member on Saturday.
Yes.
For a long time, one of our good friends, and they were talking about they just hired in 20 plus people into being plaids.
Right.
Into the tour services.
Right.
Or,
they
guest services.
Yes.
And so, like, hiring into guest services is not hired in, but transferring into guest services is not easy.
Relations is not easy.
So to get 20 plus people in there means that other departments are also getting new people,
right.
And that's
they've been
exciting.
Having job fairs every 4 weeks. It seems like,
and that's exciting because Jay and I were talking about it today, I think, and it's like we're watching Electrical Light Parade, and there was like multiple characters missing.
Oh yeah,
Peter Pan wasn't there.
Right, Peter Pan wasn't there. Pinocchio
wasn't there.
Yeah.
And it's like, obviously, they don't have backup people on deck like they used to.
Right.
They couldn't, I can understand, like, you only have so many Peter Pans, but they couldn't get anybody in a Pinocchio costume. So that tells you, like, how hurting entertainment is. And it's like the rest of us are like, bring back Magic Happens. Bring back more parades. It's like they can't even staff the Electrical Light Parade, which probably has less characters than any other parade.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I really hope that Disney can staff up this year, can kind of get back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we were paying $200 more for technically less than ever before, but hopefully some of the things that we were used to start to come back. And the real question is, what do we do if it doesn't?
Right.
What if at this time next year, they don't change the key names, right? They like this, but the Inspire key goes up another $100. I mean, I told Crystal back in the day, I was like, when prices kept creeping, I was like, when prices get to $100 a person per month on our payment plan, I'm done. We're out. I'm done. And, here we are, $133.25,
Yep.
Granted, if we put a down payment, that would be lower, but still.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. What's your guys' limit? Like, I don't even know it. I don't know it.
I don't know.
I don't know what my limit is.
It's something that we do so often. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't know what a limit is.
Yeah. So Jay doesn't have a Knott's or Universal Pass, but a lot of people in this chat do.
Right.
And I would like to hear from some of the people in chat. What do you guys think value-wise? Like, Knott's is obviously much cheaper. Universal is much cheaper. But is what we're still getting at Disney worth the price differences, right?
Right.
And an example I'll put out is people love to complain about the $30 price tag for parking at Disney. And $30 is a lot of money. But Knott's charges $30, and you have to park either in a dirt lot across the streets.
You have to walk.
Or you park on the other side of the street and walk. And cars get broken into that parking lot all the time.
Right.
All the time.
Right.
And Universal is $30 too, and you have to walk through all of downtown Universal.
Right.
Downtown
City Walk. There we go.
Thank you. The guy that doesn't have the pass is what it's called. So it's like, I think for parking, Disney has the best value.
For sure.
They
have transportation, from all of their.
Because I'll tell you what, all of us were pretty late coming out of the park on Saturday. Hula Mama was a little worried we were going to miss the last tram and have to walk.
Hula Mama didn't know it.
But at any other park, we were going to have to walk.
Right.
The same distance, give or take, back to our car as we would at Disneyland. So
right.
I think me and Red got on the last bus back to Toy Story.
Yeah, we were probably the second to last tram. Like, after they dropped us off, they were debating if they needed to go back. They were like, "Oh, we'll go back one more time." So we were probably the second to last tram out of there. So I think we got on the tram at 105 or 110.
You have the.
I definitely do not want to walk that tram route again. Ever.
I do have a calendar.
For Sashi said, in terms of Blackout dates, there's not much of a difference between the Inspire and the Believe, right?
So this is Believe is only and so Inspire is blocked out from November 15th to I'm sorry, not November 15th. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong time. From December 21st to January 1st. And Believe is blocked out basically Thanksgiving
and Saturdays
in October. So Halloween in October
and Saturdays in December.
Thanksgiving and then Saturdays in December, as well as that whole week. So
and then I think there was a couple of holidays too.
I don't see any other X's on here.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically the Halloween season.
Yeah.
And then New Year's. I'm sorry, Thanksgiving, and then.
So it's basically you're not going to get the Saturdays for Halloween time.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get the Saturdays for Christmas time.
You're going to get the first Saturdays for Christmas time.
Right.
Because Christmas time will be the 11th. Or the 4th, maybe.
I think
the
11th
for sure.
Yeah, the 11th.
So you'll get, if you are a Believe key holder, you gotta go right away on the weekend if you can only go weekends.
Yeah.
So that's why we will always get the pass that has more weekends, because I can only go Saturdays really.
Right.
Or unless I take a day off of work. So there are some pretty substantial differences, but it's not major.
No.
But that's probably, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more Blackout dates than the Inspire key for quite a bit less. I think the Believe key is probably the best value for most people. I think most people will find this key more than passable, as long as you're only going twice a month max.
Yeah.
Or if your kids are only going to come sometimes, maybe this is the one you get your kids.
Right.
And if you got friends that have Inspire keys, carpool to the park.
For sure. Right. I mean, we've done that a few times with friends.
Our friend, you guys have seen him in the vlogs before, but our friend Jenny has lower keys.
Right.
And when we can, she'll carpool with us.
Right.
So she doesn't have to pay for parking.
Or I'll jump in her car. We'll meet at the McDonald's or some local spot.
Jump in their car.
And one of us will jump in their car. That way we can give them the discount. Yeah. The Big Avocado said, my limit is $2,000 for a higher tier with no blackout dates, parking photo, big discounts, and special entrance.
I wish we got a special entrance.
I know. Like we were saying, like it would be like
it'd be the longest line.
It would be the longest line there, but at the same time, you're not gonna have to worry about the family of 5 in front of you taking pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Like I will stand in a line of 20 people over a line of 3 people, and I'm waiting for them to take their pictures to get it.
Definitely.
Like
I've gotten stuck behind the family
right?
family vacation.
Yeah, and it's always like you're like, oh, that's the shortest line. I'm going to line 17.
Yeah.
And then you go, and then you're like,
it happens.
Oh, hey, I should have just stayed over there because I would have already been.
I mean, the cast members are as quick as they can be with it, but it does take some time sometimes, you know.
Right.
Lisa said, I recall Disney Christmas time was so crowded to the point the fire marshal could have shut the place down. Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they
so
would
many
hit
times. All the time.
time.
Like we would get the call when I worked there. We would get the call like around 2:30, 3 o'clock. We have X amount of people till we're at capacity. And I would text Nick like, hey, if you plan on coming down to the park and you want to meet me, like, get in here now. Like, it is crazy how packed it gets.
Yeah, even last year for New Year's Eve, the park met capacity twice in the same day.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Same thing for Main Street Electrical.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
The park reached capacity, I think, 5 times that day.
Yeah. Right before the 5 times between 3 o'clock and the second parade.
Absolutely.
Rachel said this is an interesting test by Disney. I think with the blackout dates for all tiers, that's a first, right? Normally the highest tier has no blackouts.
Right.
It's a first.
It's the first.
It is.
It's a first in modern times. I'm not like a Disney historian. I'm not going to say when passes first came out, but I can say that Crystal and I have had passes since 2006.
Right.
And there's never been blackout dates in the highest tier.
Right.
Crystal was a pass holder for many years before that without blackout dates.
Yeah.
So not in modern times, you know.
Right.
2000. That's crazy. That's over 20 years.
I know.
But so yeah, and then I want to address Brian said, I hope Disney catches a lot of flack for not including Christmas in their top Magic Key. You know, I don't think Disney cares.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I was getting ready to say that. I know they're going to catch a lot of hell for it, but I don't think they care. I think at the end of the day, their sole purpose is to push ticket sales.
Yeah.
Especially during that time frame, that's when people are going to capitalize because that's when people are on the hunt for candy canes. That's when people have kids who are on Christmas vacation and families come in from all over the place.
Canes, though, that's mostly pass holders. You know what I mean? Those things are mostly pass holders, and the upside, and I'm not defending Disney, obviously, but the upside is Christmas starts in November.
Yes.
So,
but candy canes don't start until the first week of December.
This is true. You're right. This is very true.
I was like, we're talking about candy canes.
Well, that was part of it. But yes, Christmas starts in November, though, so at least we're going to have plenty of time to enjoy decorations and stuff. But like Jay said, they're really trying to capitalize on ticket sales. That's what they want to drive up. And, I mean, if I'm going to go to Disney, like, think about it, dude. I don't want to go to Disney World on Christmas week. Like, I wouldn't go to Disney World.
No.
As a tourist, I would not go to Disney World Christmas week.
Yeah.
But if every single pass at Disney World, and assuming they were even like us, which they're not, it wouldn't even make a difference hardly. But every pass holder at Disney World couldn't go the week of Christmas. Or think about it, Disney World was closed except to domestic travel for Christmas. Like some weird thing that would eliminate a ton of people. Like, oh shit, maybe I will go.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I will go. Because now it's just a crowded day. It's not a ungodly crowded day.
Right.
Because, yes, the bunch of us, we were planning to go for New Year's, and we were going to book the Grand or Disneyland Hotel, and we were like, Jay and I, how close were we to pull that trigger, dude? We were literally waiting to see what happens with Magic Keys, right?
That's literally the only thing we were waiting on was to see what Magic Keys are going to look like.
We were like, are we going to buy
hit that purchase button?
You know, because Jay, we all talked. We were going to put our money where our mouth was. If they didn't bring keys back we were not buying single day tickets to go this year. So, but now that we can't get in, same thing applies. I'm not going to buy single day tickets.
Right.
The people can have it. I'll go to Knott's. I'll go to Universal.
Right.
I'll be taking a picture with the Grinch on Christmas Day if I have to. Know.
Hey, the Grinch is my spirit animal anyway, so I might as well.
There you go. There you go. Universal. So I think I do think that most people who are going to go on the holidays now they're excluding key holders. These are people who are going to be booking rooms, whereas most of us key holders, we're going to drop in and it's Christmas. We're probably not spending a bunch of money in the hotels unless you're an out-of-state key holder.
Right.
Right? Right. Then, yes, let's make a special trip, but...
Right.
But even still, though, I don't think during Christmas, and me and you talked about this earlier, Nick, I don't even think during that holiday season that there's going to be a big difference when it comes to money spent in the parks. And as a matter of fact, I think that it's going to be a lot less than what Disney anticipates. Because I don't think that they really take into consideration, though we go often as key holders, we do spend money. We do spend a lot of money in the parks. Right. And I think the fact that we're not booking the Grand or Disney Hotel or Paradise Pier when we go, that's obviously a loss for them, I guess, in a sense. But at the same time, when we go in, between the five of us, let's say me, you, Red, Chris, and Noah go, and it's a festival or whatever the case may be, we can easily go through a lot of money just trying everything or buying the new merch or this and that. So I mean, I think they're just trying to capitalize right now. I think ticket sales is really their only concern. I don't think anything else really matters for them outside of ticket sales and hotel reservations.
Correct. And I think that there's a stigma that I'm not going to go because there are going to be so many pass holders there.
Right.
Like, I think that stigma is perpetuated by social media.
Right.
Whereas and I know I'm going to catch flack for this. I get it. The reservation system isn't that bad.
It's really
I'm going to be honest. Everybody says the reservation system doesn't work. It's so crowded now. And I don't think everybody remembers what 2018 and 2019 were like. I've never been herded like cattle in Disneyland after fireworks this year.
Right.
I've never...
Fantasmic, fireworks, coming down from Small World from after watching Bruno.
And I will say they've made improvements of widening paths.
Right.
And yes,
but
that
it's
has
not
helped.
Much.
But that is not what it is.
No.
The summer of those years, if you were not watching Fantasmic, you better be out of that area before that show starts. I don't want to be caught at Haunted Mansion. Right. There was no let them go around Galaxy's Edge. And yes, all these things help.
Oh, for sure.
But that doesn't help. That doesn't help in front of the castle.
No.
It feels crowded, and it's more crowded than we're used to because of the shutdowns, because of COVID restrictions. So yes, it is more crowded, but it is not. It's not 2018 and 2019 crowded.
Not even close. Not even close. And I even think with reservations, I think the hardest part with reservations was kind of in the beginning when everybody was booking reservations, and it was a lot harder for us to get those reservations because of capacity limits. I think that was the biggest thing. But in reality, I mean, I can go on the app right now, and if I wanted to book to go in 15 minutes, I could book and go in 15 minutes. It's not an issue. I think that we were probably going to have a recurrence of kind of what happened last year when people are going to be booking for the holidays. The holidays may come a little bit more difficult, but at the same time, that's kind of what you expect because Disneyland, in the holiday season is probably one of the most magical places on the planet.
It is.
So people want to be there for that. But the one thing that I have realized is that there's never been a day, literally never been a day, even with reservations, that I've wanted to go that I haven't gotten to go to by reservation.
It's true. It's true. We've always been able to get them, and we're at the opening day for every event. What it does kill, and I will admit this, is that on a random Friday, if reservations are gone by 10 a.m. for same day, because it happens, that it kills the random, like, oh, I feel like going after work. And that's the difference between being herded like cattle and not being herded like cattle, right? Or we're also all really good about like really watching our phones, and we text each other and our friends when reservations for days we want open up, and we do a pretty good job syncing reservations with people.
Right.
But not everybody's like that, and I get that. Right. So I can understand the frustrations. I thought I was going to get roasted in chat, but looking at the chat, a lot of people do agree. It is less crowded than it used to be. Reservations work. That doesn't mean we have to like them. You know? I wish they were more flexible. I wish I could let go of a reservation before 8 a.m. the same day because I woke up not feeling good, you know?
Even after 8 a.m., I think same day reservation cancels should be a thing.
I disagree because people are just going to hold reservations longer.
I think they should be able to, like, if I wake up, like we said this on our last one, if I wake up and my sugar's too high that I can't drive, like, I have until 10 o'clock to get my sugar down and get my butt to the Disney gates, or I just cancel my reservation for the day.
Yeah, I think by like 10 a.m. is like an acceptable level. I'd love to see them like try that. I know like there's been a really crazy phenomenon everywhere. It's not that crazy, but because of COVID, basically entertainment places have no off season this last year because everybody just wants to be out of the house all the time. But I think it would be interesting if during off season, Disneyland pioneered a test run of same day cancellations before noon, before 10 a.m., like whatever number they pick.
Right.
Even before 8 a.m. For most people, you're going to know by 8 a.m. But I think like 10 a.m. is a good, like, even if you don't plan, like we don't rope drop.
Right.
But by 10 a.m. we usually know, like, oh, my back hurts, I'm not going to make it.
Right.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
I think like 10 a.m. would be a good call, and it would give people who wanted to do same day reservation randomly after work, maybe a little bit more flexibility to do
My boss called me and they don't need me today. Okay, I'm going to Disneyland. Oh, I can't. There's no reservations because everybody's getting dinged.
So I would love to see something like that. I want to get into some of these comments though.
Yes.
I wish Disney would sell discounted Blackout Day tickets. If a regular ticket buyer can come in and there aren't reservations, at least give us the option to pay to get and go at a discount. I do think that's a great idea. They used to do that.
They used to do it.
They used to do that back in the day.
That is an incredible idea.
Yeah, they used to do it, but at the same time, they have those 2 weeks blocked because that is their money making.
I do feel like this would be better at the much lower tier tickets, you know, like the much better. But I don't think Disney would charge what we feel like is a good value for this.
Right.
They'd be like, it's $100. And it's like, well, I already paid for my pass. Do I want to pay $100 to get in? You know? So I don't know. But I do wish it was an option for people that wanted it. I just don't think Disney... I remember when that was an option for $50.
Right.
And that was when tickets were like $85 for a non-park hopper. And I was just like, I don't really think that's worth it.
Right.
You know? But maybe for some people it would be.
Brian, I was looking at the prices for like old passes like back in 2018, 2019. And I was like, dang, how do we get here? I don't like that.
I think when we got our passes, it was like $379 for premium top tier. Had to pay it all off at once, you know.
Bro, it was so cheap. I was like, bro, how did we get to this point?
Right, 100%. I definitely agree. I think people would be like, the idea of having things taken away, right? So these days, even if we don't want to go, they were taken away, and I think that people don't like that feeling.
Right.
I think had they not raised, like, let's say they wouldn't have risen the price of Dream Key.
Right, but they did.
To the Inspire Key. They took out those days, but we still paid $13.99. But now we lost that week, but they gave us, we got to keep parking, even though they never threatened to take parking away. It was just a rumor, right? But then they gave us the discount on Genie Plus, which who cares, right? Most people are not going to care.
Like that's the dumbest add-in ever. We're key holders, whatever you want to call us. If the line is too long for Haunted Mansion, I'm coming back tomorrow.
I think this is mostly going to be for people that go with non-key holder families and friends.
Right.
As an incentive to say, oh, well, I saved money, I'll buy it too.
Right.
So I think that might be it,
I think the thing with that really like made me laugh was when I was sitting down and I read that, and it said we get Photo Pass and we get 25% off Genie Plus, which comes with Photo Pass.
Right.
So I was like, oh, so I get double the pictures?
Right. We do enjoy PhotoPass.
Right.
We used to use it all the time.
For
sure.
We
had it on our old passes,
yes.
So I do enjoy it. I like this ticket from Macy. This comment from Macy. That's amazing. Crystal's been an AP holder since 2000. The program only started in 1984.
I know.
So you've been there a while.
I have been.
Florida pass holders are different than Disneyland pass holders, though. Disneyland has traditionally been frequented by SoCal pass holders more than regular ticket sales. Yeah, definitely.
So, Walt Disney World, their AP holders is only 30% of their ticket sales throughout the year.
Correct.
They only have 30%
of their attendance per year, not ticket sales.
No, attendance. Our annual pass holders over here, we're 75%.
Yeah, and it's a lot of reasons, right?
Right. We're a smaller park.
It's not just that, though. It's that we're not a resort.
No.
Disney can keep trying, but until we add a third and fourth gate, more hotels. Like, think about hotels. Crystal and I have been to Disney World twice now, so we're not experts at this, right? But both times, we were able to stay in moderate resorts over there and pay less than $500 freaking dollars a night, okay? And the moderate resort over there, we stayed at Port Orleans.
Yes.
And we stayed at Caribbean Beach. Both had great access to transportation. Both were super nice hotels. And I would argue at least as nice as the Disneyland Hotel. And find a room for Disneyland Hotel less than $500. For most of the year.
Right. Like Disney World, Disney World, so I just looked it up. Disney World has more than 25 resorts to choose from.
Hotel resorts. You mean hotels, yes.
Yeah, oh yeah. The hotel resorts to choose from. We only have 3.
And nobody stays at Paradise Pier on purpose.
There's no
that
bargain.
That might change.
Right. But there's no bargain hotel. Even
right.
Pixar Pier is not a bargain.
No. When we were looking to stay, we were like, oh, maybe we'll even stay at Paradise Pier for granted it was for New Year's, but it was still $480 a night.
Yeah.
For Paradise Pier. No.
Right.
Let's just go to the Hilton and get a suite.
Yeah.
And it's the same walk as Paradise Pier, basically.
Right.
Unless you're going to California Adventure, of course. But I just think Disney really wants Disneyland to be what Disney World is, and it's not gonna be.
No.
And they need to embrace that.
Right.
And build it and treat it like it's not.
Right.
Like they used to.
Right.
Before they merged everything.
That right there is the biggest problem.
Disneyland, all the parks should be treated independently.
Yes.
There should be a governing, concept of all of them, of course.
Right.
Right? But you can't run them all the same. They're different beasts.
And even when I worked there, our scheduling was based off of Walt Disney World's sales.
Right.
There were days we were understaffed because
it makes no sense.
Disney World doesn't have as many purchases or ride photos or whatever it was that I was working that day, being sold. Or there's days that we're overstaffed and we have to send people home, and those are the days you don't want to get sent home because it's the middle of summer and summer is the high season, so everybody's working. And my 4-hour shift that I just drove an hour to is being canceled, because Walt Disney World,
right?
We're staffed for Walt Disney World.
Yeah. I would like to see them, kind of get back to running a little independently. So let's get caught up with some of these questions. I agree with you, Jay. They're going to sell out the holiday season no matter what. I do think. I just don't think they're going to make as much money on merch as they think they're going to.
That was crazy. He said Jay.
He said, I agree with Jay.
Oh, okay.
Lisa said Halloween starts in August now. It sure does.
It's Halloween in our house.
The Big Avocado said Disney does not care. They thought this out and had legal go through the whole Key website. So there is not another class action lawsuit. Yep. They knew we'd be in a tizzy on blackouts, but we still pay. And part of this, and we were joking about it, but it's really the truth, is they really kind of waited to the wire for renewals, because it's like we're going to get worked up, because some people are like worked up.
Oh, yes.
I'd like to see Disney do better. I'm still going to renew, right? But I would like them to do better. But man, some people were super worked up, and like at the end of the day, like they didn't give us a lot of time to really think it out. Like if they would have announced this months ago, it would give people like, oh yeah, I don't think I'm gonna renew. You got time to work it out.
I think it's the fact that they're doing it so short for that reason. You don't have time to think about it. You're like, I'm doing it on.
That's
okay.
Literally what I'm.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, I heard it the opposite way.
That's what I'm saying. They did that definitely calculated on purpose. That way, it's like once people start renewing, it's gonna be like, oh my god, like there's always like that FOMO, and you don't want to like miss out, you know?
Especially because they're advertising it as being so limited.
Exactly. Like, what does that even mean? Like on Thursday, are they only selling X amount of Inspire passes? Like nobody knows what that means. Probably not. So don't worry about it. But people worry about it,
Right.
And the news websites, we all got to do a little better. You can't get people wild up, We were just in Universal for the last week of summer before most schools start back up, and I have zero desire to ever go back. It was so ridiculously crowded.
Orlando.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Ours is bad too, though.
Oh, ours is bad. But I feel
too.
like theirs is worse because theirs has more to give.
For sure. But their property is also like 9 times the size of ours. You know what I mean? So, Versace said, I just got to Disneyland, guys. Have a great live. He's gone. That was like 16 minutes ago. But if you're still here, have fun. And Versace's probably live on TikTok later, so guys, go find him. Lisa said, FYI, I'm going to Walt Disney World next week. First time using the Magic Band. Haven't been there in 30 years. That's awesome. I hope you get the Magic Band.
Oh, have fun.
I know. What is it, the Magic Band Plus?
Magic Band Plus. There's some cool little features. I mean, I think I'll still get one. It's a gimmick, but I'll get it. So
right. I just want to wave to the characters and see what they do. The little statues.
All right, Jay. Well, we're probably going to let you get back to work here pretty soon, buddy. Do you have anything you want to close with before you get out of here?
No, man. I appreciate you guys having me. Is Jay calling from my classroom?
Next time you'll be live in here with us.
I work in a hospital. I'm in an office right now. I'm not in a classroom. I'm not a teacher.
You do look like you're in a classroom, though.
That's hilarious, though. But no, man, thank you guys for having me, man. I really appreciate you guys bringing me on to kind of say my tidbits, and good to just hang out with you guys and the Park Hop and Duo family in the chat. So
of course,
see you guys really soon, man.
All right, man. We will see you soon, bro. It was good hanging out with you like always.
Yeah, definitely, man. Love you guys, yo. Talk to you guys later.
Love you, bye.
Talk to you later, dude.
All right, bye.
All right, we are back. So let's speed catch up. Thank you guys for sticking with us.
I know.
I know
I was trying to pick out the important ones or
they're all
highlights.
important. The ones that stood
the
out.
Highlights.
Yes,
yeah.
I got you. Great.
Talking about important topics.
Great one here. If I upgrade my pass on Thursday, do my new benefits start right away? They should not. Now, I say that without knowing for sure.
Right.
But in previous years, if you changed your passes, that did not kick in until that pass expired. So, theoretically, if you have 25 days left, you should have 25 days of your current pass level. And then whenever you upgrade,
right,
or whenever the new pass kicks in with your new stuff,
right.
If you want to get a for sure answer on that, though, I 100% recommend opening up the Disney app. There's a little thing down that says chat. It can take them a day or two to answer sometimes. But I would definitely do that. Or if you're going to be at the park before that, stop by and ask. But I can't imagine that they would do that because technically it is allowing you to downgrade passes. So if you are a Dream, you could go to any level, or any of them. You can move around. So that would be pretty much a bummer. If I decided I didn't want to be like a top tier key holder and I dropped down to a lower level, and then I lost my current stuff. So it shouldn't go away until it expires. I might buy just a couple days when Inspire Key is blocked off. for some people it makes sense. If your entire family is going that week of Christmas and New Year and you want to go, I mean, nothing's stopping. It's just, I think for most people it's still going to work though. Big Avocado said, I'm not buying single day tickets just after dark events. Agreed.
Yeah.
Miss Eve, selfishly I'm annoyed because I'm blocked out on my birthday, January 1st, and I do have the grand reservations. Might cancel now.
Oh my gosh.
You know what, Miss Eve? If you cancel, don't just do it through the app. I want you to call them.
Right.
And I want you to say, I had grand reservations.
Right.
And I'm canceling them because of the changes you made to the Magic Key, and I want that to be known.
Right.
You should let them know that.
Yeah.
Now, will they maybe offer you some kind of deal or discount? Who knows? But they might.
Right.
To keep you at the grand, they might.
But it's true.
They might, but no promises. But I wouldn't just cancel. I would let them know. All right, Karen's here. She said you spend a ton too.
Yes.
I can attest to that. But their analytics say we don't. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know where they keep getting that this. Like per day, maybe we don't spend as much as single day.
It's because it's going by Disney World.
Yeah.
Again, like we as locals don't spend as much money as those on vacation in Walt Disney World. Right.
Yeah, that's probably it. Mark said there was nothing wrong with the reservation system.
Mm-hmm.
Karen said I don't mind the reservations. Lisa said absolutely agree with you about being herded like cattle. Yes, that was crazy.
Right.
There was one year
we literally moved.
Everybody in our party was mooing and everybody else started mooing. And it was freaking hilarious.
But you know what? I'd rather have our corralling over what Walt Disney World.
Walt Disney World's terrible.
Yes, their crowd control was horrible. Both times we went.
Yeah. One was during a pandemic though, so I kind of let that one slide.
Right.
But yeah. Desi said, I would like to see what the average key holder spends throughout the duration of their year, the key.
Right.
That would be an interesting average. I don't think Disney would ever release it, but it would be interesting to know. I wish I could see our own spending habits. It would be really interesting to see. ED said, people who complain about the reservation system are just completely self-absorbed and entitled. I don't know about self-absorbed. I do think we were spoiled as pass holders for a lot of years with no reservations.
Yes.
I get why people don't like them. I just think like they're not the big bad of all the changes Disney's made.
Right.
They're part of it to some people.
Definitely.
And to some degree, but I think like the other changes Disney has implemented, like cutting shows, not bringing them back, cutting food portions, but still raising food prices. I think those are bigger problems as a whole with Disney. Plus, that's without even going down a rabbit hole about how cast members are treated.
Right.
And paid and how many hours they work and all that stuff. So
the 9-hour turnaround.
Yeah. Brian said to me, it's about inclusion. Charge me $200 more, but don't exclude me from Christmas and New Year's. I get it. I really think had they left the price the same and still take, like, I think what would have been a good thing to do is leave the price the same-ish. Take that time away, give us PhotoPass, and like, we wouldn't feel like we lost as much as quick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Cynthia said, I'm not a pass holder, so my worry is Genie Plus, because I always get it when I go. If the lines get too crazy with the discount, it's not going to be worth it anymore. You're totally right.
Right.
And what we were talking in our group, and Noah brought up that if more people start buying Genie Plus, this affects DOS too.
Yes.
This affects the people who rely on DOS to get around the park, to enjoy their day in the park.
Yes.
And so it's going to be interesting to see how they judge that and balance it. The biggest downside, unfortunately, probably will be that knowing how Disney will do it is the Genie Plus probably won't suffer as much as things like DOS and things like standard standing in line will.
Yeah.
Those, and that's what's the literally the worry here. I totally get it though. It made me think of The Incredibles, right?
Right.
When everyone's super, no one is. Doesn't Syndrome say that?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. You're like the Disney person.
I know. The Incredibles isn't one of my favorites.
That's true, but I'm pretty sure he wanted to like everybody to be super. So it's like when everybody's super, nobody is.
Right.
So
that's true.
So the same thing. If everybody has lightning lanes, well, nobody does. You know.
Yeah.
Miguel said, "Yes, thank you. Dream Key is dead, and now I'm inspired." Grinchmas is great. The herding is the worst, Michael says.
Yep.
What's the verbiage? One or both parks? Do you think they're going to make us commit to scanning in both parks? They didn't say anything about park hopper. Something is up. They didn't say anything about park hopping last time. If you guys remember when the keys were first announced, park hopping was a big, scary topic. Yes. People didn't understand how it was going to work.
Right.
I don't believe.
I don't think that verbiage changed. No.
I don't believe there's any change to that. Yeah, there was a lot of people worried about that last time. So I don't think they made any changes to it this time. I guess only time will tell.
100%.
But I don't believe there's any change to that. Again, if you guys ever have questions, I highly recommend chatting with Disney.
Yes.
We can give you the information as we see it or as we get it, but obviously they're going to be the most knowledgeable out of all of us. Who said, yep, after the fireworks crowd was insane after Fantasmic, I would go sit in the tiki room and wait for the crowd to pass. It was brutal. Yeah. And if you were trying to get to the hub, you could only go one way and you never wanted to go that way.
Right. Or if you're coming in, you could only go to Tomorrowland if you want to get to Haunted Mansion.
Yeah. Yeah. Lisa said, I would be happy to buy a 6-pack or 12-pack of tickets and spread my visits out over the year. That'd be cool if you didn't have the limit of having to use them within 30 days or 60 days or whatever, Michael said, sorry, this is probably when I was still talking about reservations. Plus, we didn't know how to hustle the reservation system.
Right.
It's true. We didn't know. There were so many unknowns when it was brand new.
So many.
Macy said, Nick is so right. Never had a problem getting any day I wanted. We've never not gotten a day.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
And we go pretty often, and we schedule last minute when we have friends coming out of town, and we've been able to go. But I get it. There is some stress there. There is some.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure we're going to be able to join you all those days because you're going 4 days, and we already got 5 locked up. So we can only next day,
Right.
So it is, you do have to be a little bit more flexible than before. And for some people we understand that doesn't work for everybody.
Right.
A
lot of people are planners, and
yes. It helps that my personality trait is the opposite of that.
Right.
So
I mean, I'm a planner, but even then, I still plan to go whether I have a reservation or not.
Right.
I plan because I already know that we're gonna get it.
Right. I have my friend passes linked, and they have mine, so sometimes one of us can grab the reservation for everyone.
Nice.
And that totally works. And if they're if you do that for them, Kim, and then they can't, then you can just be okay, cancel it.
Right.
For them, so that works. That's Crystal and I do it too sometimes for each other. I'm I don't know if we're gonna go these days, but let's just grab them,
right? And
then we'll have the discussion next time I see her, or we'll text, and it's okay, let's do it,
Right.
Mac agrees that same day cancellation should be a thing.
100%.
Like I said, I do think it needs to be before 10 a.m. or something though.
Yes.
If I'm not going to Disney, it's not because I just don't want to. I would love Genie to be more user friendly. I want to visit the park. I don't want to see the park through my phone. Jeez.
That has been the biggest complaint.
I've heard that.
A lot of people were you go to Disney to spend time with your family. And now here I am. I have to, 1, get my reservation, 2, book everything, 3, schedule when our meals are, 4, I could be self-checkout here too. Everything is done on a phone, and it does pull away from spending time. Okay, where do you want to go next? Okay, let me see what that wait time is. Hold on real quick.
Especially people who aren't fluent in the app.
Mm-hmm.
Most key holders are going to be pretty fluent in the app.
Right.
But you're a 1 day or 2 day first trip there, and now you got to use the app for everything.
And you have grandma and grandpa here, and they're taking you on your family trip, and they're paying for everything. Hey, grandpa, we're going to have dinner at Plaza Inn. Or no, not Plaza Inn, because it's not mobile order.
But I think everybody gets what you're saying. Yeah. It's a lot, Brian said they need to give you 1 same-day cancellation per month without strikes or penalties. I would go further. Probably 1 per month would probably be too much for Disney.
Yeah.
I would even like to say give us 3.
Right.
Give us 3 same days with no cancellation.
In my app, my period.
And show me when I got a strike. In the damn app.
Yes, if my calendar can show me what days I have booked, it should be able to tell me what days I got strikes on.
And also bring back showing how many times we've gone in and scanned.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I used to love seeing that. I used to love that.
Right?
Karen said my original pass was $279. Yeah, those are the good old days.
Yep.
Never using Genie Plus. What a waste incentive. Yeah, I think
we haven't used it either.
For most key holders, it's going to be a like 1 or 2 time use, and they know that.
Right.
It was a fake bonus to add to pad the list. No, I don't think any Disney exec is so out of touch that they think that was something we wanted.
Right. I think they were like, we're going to give them photo passes. We're going to feel like we're giving them more by giving them a discount on Genie Plus.
Yeah.
Because they come together.
Ivan said should be you can cancel by noon and then by 2 p.m. release reservations. That could be great. I could see that. By 2 p.m., maybe like if people haven't bought tickets, release more reservations as well.
No, I think he means release reservations as like, oh no, I guess, yeah, that's right. Like those people that are leaving the park for the day. Like I am out of the park by 2 because I came in the morning.
It's so impossible to know.
I know.
That's like impossible to know. That would just be like they'd have to run. I mean, it's not, I won't say it's impossible because they could run. They know how many people, I guess they really don't because they don't scan you on the way out. You know what I mean?
But the counters are on the turnstiles. But
the only thing they could do is, there's literally, no. I get there, it would be a lot of average. You'd never know.
Right.
It wouldn't be accurate. There's no way to do it. I love PhotoPass.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually we enjoy it. We use it, especially when we have friends come down, like I said. Disney World moderate hotels are getting super expensive now, but Pop Century and Animation Hotel start at $99, and now they are closer. Started at $99, now they are closer to $300. They are getting more expensive, I agree.
Right.
But they're still not as bad as Disneyland for the value, like what you're getting. The transportation. You spend $500 a night at Disneyland, you still gotta walk to the dang hotel.
Yeah.
Because the monorail doesn't always run. Oh, it's too hot. The monorail can't run.
Exactly.
Oh, it's not the right hours. The monorail stops at 7. I get that right now it's running more.
Right.
But we got to the park on Saturday and we were like, let's go to Trader Sam's. It's hot. Oh, the monorail's not running because it's hot. You know?
Yep.
But do we want them to fix the monorail or do we want to not have our passes go back up?
Right.
Because I will be honest, if the difference is them fixing the monorail that only goes to downtown Disney or like putting more money towards revamping Tomorrowland, like
give it to Tomorrowland,
you know? But
right.
But I would kill for a monorail system that worked anything like Disney World.
Right.
Like amazing. I hear the DVC towers might start at $200 per point. Wow. Yeah. Karen said, I agree. Disneyland is a local park like Tokyo.
Don't say that because they don't have passes.
Yeah, Tokyo's passes have not come back. So let's not compare them too much. But a lot of that I really do feel is because like Japan is in a different state of COVID still.
Right.
You know? So yeah. Every person I take to Disneyland as a visitor tourist doesn't buy much more than a t-shirt or small item. Yeah, I would agree. Disney said, great convo tonight. That's because all of y'all are helping with
right?
That.
Thank you.
You know, oh, Ryan's here. What up, Ryan?
What's up, Ryan?
Our boy, Ryan. You guys are very inspiring. I started my own TikTok channel 7 months ago, and it was the best decision I've made doing lifestyle content. That's amazing, Lisa. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for being inspired. We're just here to hang out and have fun.
I know.
It's awesome that we're able to do that. So I'm really excited that you're enjoying TikTok as well. Gio said I had asked that very question and haven't got an answer yet. I don't think he's talking to us. I think he's
I think he's talking about the Disney chat. Like he chat them and ask them.
Hopefully you'll get an answer soon, Gio. If you do get an answer and you are on Instagram, tag us. I would love for you to share the answer.
Definitely.
Really enjoy doing stuff like that, so people can understand it from Disney's point of view. You know. Ryan said he'll be back in the parks next week. That's awesome. We are starting to get caught up here a little bit. So Kim said reservations have been no problem for me, and I spend a lot each month on food and merch. I can't get a Spirit jersey. I can't not get a Spirit jersey now and then. That's so true. It is very true. Geeky Disney Megan says, I spend hundreds every time I go, but I'm only an enchant key now, so I don't go as often. Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
And probably why you spend more per trip, because you're not there as much.
True.
Louis said DOS should have their own line. So I will say at Disneyland and California Adventure, most of the time they do have their own line. And it's going to be like in exits.
But no, that's only if you can't do something like, say, Haunted Mansion. Like, you get in the same line as Lightning, and if you can't do stairs, then you cut off before they go that other half.
I'm going to say I don't know enough about how DOS works to argue that. I think you're wrong.
I know. Okay, so when we were there, we did have a DOS pass to get on Haunted Mansion, and because we worked the system, we ended up going up the exit, but I think that was just the cast member error.
Like they sent us the wrong way.
Yes.
So don't say we worked the system.
No,
take that wrong.
Yeah, exactly. We had a cast member error. And instead of sending us through Lightning Lane, because there were people
that's true
with DOS getting Lightning Lane.
That's true, because they did try to send most of our party straight through.
Right.
So maybe you are correct.
Right.
But I will say we don't use it.
No.
It was super rare. We just happened to be at the park with somebody that had it.
Right.
And we went on Haunted Mansion with them. So I would say it's not something we ever use. So
right.
I don't know enough to speak. I will say the times we had friends that used it, it was because they had somebody that could not stand in lines.
Right.
So my experience using it, especially in the past, had been that we go up the exits.
Yes. But ever since Lightning Lane has been a thing,
right,
or Genie Plus has been a thing, they use that same line.
Yeah.
They don't get to use, they don't have a special line.
Right.
Like, even with, I don't even know about Pirates because I haven't been on it.
Yeah.
Or like,
I would say if you guys have DOS questions, either one, of course, ask when you're in the parks.
Right.
Or two, there are probably some really good YouTube videos out there.
Yes.
About people who maybe use DOS every trip.
Right.
Because it's super rare for us to use DOS.
100%.
So it's like, it's kind of out of my comfort zone to speak to.
Right.
So I don't want to like confuse people who are going to rely on it.
Right.
So I would say watch some YouTube videos and get a general feel.
What's the Adversity?
Adventures Beyond Adversity.
Yes, they're really good. They have covered it like thoroughly on a couple videos.
I will say though, with the wheelchair, they're going to be limited in what lines they can use. True. And they're probably going to get the exit in most of those lines.
Right.
So I would say it's going to.
But I feel like they have a lot of answers because
that's true.
They've been,
and I know they did a video on it, so you guys could check out Adventures Beyond Adversity. Amazing people. We love running into them. But do some YouTube searches, watch some of those, and then I would say absolutely ask when you're at the park, because they're going to explain how it works. But I agree, Louise. I do think they should have their own line. I kind of assumed they did, I'll be honest.
Right.
Like I said, I don't know enough about it to speak to it.
Right.
Simon said, does Disney ever send surveys to pass holders before they make major changes? Inclusion is a great way to ensure good things happen that people love. Better buy-in. That's great, dude. I'm going through like a leadership course at work right now, and this is like it was a big topic last week. Was involving people in decisions. Disney does send out surveys.
Yes,
they do. I don't know how everybody else is answering the surveys, but we like to do them when we get them.
Right.
So and give our feedback. So.
Karen asks, don't they cap Genie Plus? I don't know. We haven't used Genie Plus yet. We haven't heard a lot about Genie Plus.
I think they do cap it.
Yeah.
Though. I think they do cap it. Hi, guys. Yes, not happy. Oh, hi. Also.
Hello.
Yes, not happy the lightning lanes affect DOS because we use it. Long lines will defeat the purpose of having DOS. I mean, 100%.
Right.
100%. If Disney want you to use your phone for everything, they better get better cell coverage for real.
Yes.
Dude, for real.
Like, I don't want to connect to your Wi-Fi so you could see what I'm looking at.
Yeah, no, don't get on the Wi-Fi. As an IT professional, do not get on the Wi-Fi unless you have to.
Right.
My family members, friends, and coworkers always ask me to join their day or take them, and they as a guide. That's awesome, Kim.
Yeah.
And that's usually how we are too.
Yep.
Yeah. My enchant key expires September 3rd. Do I need to wait till it expires, or can I renew on Thursday? September 3rd that's less than 30 days. So basically, you can start the renewal process 30 days before your pass expires. So Sunnyside, which is my favorite way to cook eggs, Sunnyside up. You can start that process on Thursday. You should be able to log in and get your renewal going, and you know, call it a day, which I would recommend. 100%. If you're in that 30, it's just like when you book a trip to Disneyland or Walt Disney World and you can book your dining 30 days out.
All right, book it
30 days out, you know. That's true. My director called me and asked how the app works. She was going to Disneyland. Yeah, a lot of people don't know how it works. There is no cast member human connection when you're doing everything on the phone app. I loathe that so much for Disney Magic.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that. Right. I can see that a lot.
Like, I ordered my food on the app, so now the only person I'm connecting with is the person handing me or calling out my number, which is in a hurry to get the next number out.
I was gonna say that. Like, I feel like the person that's like the most frustrated at the quick service is the ones running mobile order. And like, even when mobile order sucks, I always try to be like so friendly with them, right? Because I feel like
it's not their fault.
I feel like when you mobile order, there's a perception, though usually right, that your order is going to be faster. Yeah. And sometimes it's not. No. It usually is. Right. It's not always much faster. And the upside is you probably got to scope your table out and sit down. Right. Until your order was ready, rather than waiting in line for the same amount of time. Yes. But I always try to be like super like overly nice because I'm like, I bet you most people aren't, because they don't not ever, but they don't often look very happy. Karen said, I use my Genie Plus every time unless I arrive late that I don't. Dang, so some key holders love it, you know. It's not going to be impossible when Magic Bands come. They will literally know who is where and when they left, so they would be able to release more reservations when someone leaves. That's true. But if I leave and I go to get lunch because I'm meeting my friends and I'm coming back, like, does that automatically? No, but they would be able to. It wouldn't be like an instant thing. It would be like over this last year, we've noticed that we start the day with 40% of people don't scan back in after they've left. Right. So open up 20% of reservations. Right. You know what I mean, to be safe. Right. So it wouldn't be like an exact science, but it would be more. Right. Because you have to remember, not everybody's going to be using Magic Bands. Right. So even if the Magic Band can tell when you've left and when you're not, which it will, it doesn't necessarily. I think a lot of key holders will have Magic Bands, especially if we don't get an actual pass. Yeah. Like, that will be our hard pass. Yeah. Brian said, so are we going to get a new Magic Key, a starter pack with that thin lanyard I never wore? Probably not. Not. Mars Venture said, has the monorail always not ran when it's hot, or is that a new thing? It's been a while. Mm-hmm. It just seems like more common, but it also gets hotter than it used to, it feels like. So it's not hotter than it used to, like hotter longer. Yeah, like during the day, like if it's shut down longer. Yeah. But like the monorail doesn't have AC, so it's pretty hot when it's if you're inside. And you think about it, the drive cabins, they don't have windows that are open. Right. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It just is a bummer. Yeah. Also, the monorails don't do very well in like weather. Right. You know, they're not weatherproof. The company that made them went out of business. Right. So Disney does not have an easy time sourcing parts. Right. And building new ones is not a priority because they are very expensive. Right. I mean, monorails are super cool, but there's a reason they never became the transportation of the future. Right. They're not cost efficient, you know? They're super cool. I'll take the price increase if they give me my people moving back. Yes. I can't wait till we get to our D23. We're gonna do a D23 like speculation video of like our wants, but I guarantee we're gonna talk about it here on live. Mm-hmm. So I look forward to that, because as much as I want to talk to some other creators and friends about D23 and what we hope we see, what we think we're gonna see, I really want to talk with you guys about it because you guys might think totally different stuff, you know. Lily Beth says, up to 20% off select merchandise, up to 15% off select dining. Is that new? Are they not giving us the discount in all merchandise? They say select because it's never covered some collectibles, some really expensive things, personalized items. So it says select. It's going to cover most things. But like, let's say, like in the past, they've sold the Disney Castle or the lightsabers.
Yes,
like
Sadies.
Lightsabers do
Or
not.
Savis.
Savis. I was like Sadies.
I know.
Like Savis, you don't get a discount on that merchandise. You don't get a discount at Doc Ondor's on lightsabers.
Right.
Either on the actual hilts. A lot of the large Lego sets, there's a cap price on them. But like right now, the big Lego set that they do still sell in some of the stores is the Lego train Disneyland station.
Right.
And like there's no discount on that. So that's like a $250
right.
piece, or maybe I think it went up in price from Lego. So now maybe like $300. You don't get your 20% on that, unfortunately. So then I said all the Talk Tuesdays are amazing, and especially the last two have been so good. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
We've had a really good time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we didn't have one last week. It was our niece's birthday, and
yes.
so we went to dinner, and we were going to do it Wednesday, and it just didn't happen.
No.
You know? But we really do try to get here every Tuesday. We'd like to start bringing more guests in.
Yeah. And
talking about stuff when there is a talk, because I think it's great. I know you guys are here to hang out with us, and we love to what we think. We love to bounce off what you guys are saying in the chat, what you guys
right.
think. But it's nice to bring in some other views.
For sure.
Can we get more shade for the line at Toy Story parking now that prices have gone up? Some more shade everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere, Brian.
Plant those trees.
Crystal is right. I use DOS for my daughter. So you're right. I hate to say it. There are some rides we have to use Lightning Lane like the rest, and there are some rides that we don't. I think
it all depends on the lines.
And I think that in the past, like my experience with DOS has mostly been prior to Lightning Lanes and Genie Plus.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the type of DOS that we were with, that the person that had it, was we were using exits more often, like Paula says here, for Pirates, DOS users go through the exit. For Haunted Mansion, you go through the main entrance using the Fast Pass line. Okay.
Right.
I meant it more as everyone that had a reservation booked for that day and canceled by noon, all released reservations would then be allowed to be picked up. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like it is a good YouTube Insta person to ask about DOS Pass. That's awesome. Nice. Thanks for that recommendation, Brian. Thanks, Duo. Does Disneyland still take the surveys at the end of the day by the exit? No. I haven't had anyone stop us to ask us for a survey in a long time. I have not seen them.
I haven't. So I literally get daily emails on what jobs are opening or posted, and I have not seen their surveys.
And that was a pretty common job to see open because people hated that job.
Right. They would constantly transfer out of it.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Because nobody likes being stopped on the way out.
Right. And the main question they always asked was, are you a pass holder? Where are you traveling from?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can I have your email to take a survey?
Yeah, I think that's probably a position that went away because of COVID. Like, obviously, that's going to be close contact.
Right.
Especially when all the COVID protocol was in place.
Right.
And so it's probably just one of those jobs that they maybe feel doesn't need to come back because they can use
they just send you an email.
Yeah, I think that's right. Though I do think that they're going to be missing a nice stack of guests that didn't buy their tickets through Disney and give their email address. So who knows? They could come back in the future.
I don't think that's a thing because you have to upload all of your tickets to the app. You can't just walk in with a paper ticket anymore. You have to scan on the app. Nobody is able to use the paper ticket. You have to scan on the app. You have to create an account. And the account has your email connected to it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. I've seen people use paper tickets.
Nope. Guarantee you are not seeing that.
I'm going to print out a paper ticket and try to use it.
Okay.
All right. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, that's
You're
a
gonna buy
great
a
point.
ticket?
Then I'm going to grab somebody else's ticket and print it out. Simon said, gotta go, guys. Thank you again for a great live. Thanks for hanging out,
Yeah,
Simon.
thank you, Simon.
It's 9 o'clock. That comment was 8 minutes ago. So we're catching up. We're getting there. Spooks Finest says, hope you guys are having a good day. First time here. Welcome.
Yay!
Question, do you think there will be a limit to renewals? Yes. I mean, Disney said they're limited.
I think everybody that has a pass right now will be able to renew.
Yes.
I don't think they're going to cap.
Will they all be able to renew into the pass they want?
Right.
Assuming that pass is the new top tier pass.
Right.
That nobody knows.
Right.
Only Disney knows how many there is, unfortunately.
Right.
I do think that there is going to be a limit to renewals. It's just so hard to tell what that limit's going to be.
Right.
I don't think anybody getting it, and this is all speculation, of course. I don't think anybody renewing in this first wave is going to have a problem getting the pass they want. And I don't.
It's going to get around to that November time.
I honestly, I don't know what that's going to look like either. You know?
Because they're going to want to be able to control that Christmas time rush.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. My Dream Key doesn't expire till May. Do I get the added photo pass and Genie discount August 18th, the top tier passes? You do. I don't know if you get August 18th. I don't know when it kicks in, but the Dream Key will get the photo pass add-on.
Oh,
I was reading that someplace.
Okay.
So it said that current Dream Key will get the photo pass added.
Nice.
I don't remember if I read that they get the Genie Plus discount, though. I do remember photo pass, though. So I do believe you get the photo pass added on Louise. I just don't know when it kicks in. Me as a socially anxious person, I love that I have the option to do it on my phone. Yeah, I think it's great that it is an option. You should be able to do both. If you want to be able to interact more.
Right.
And a lot of these changed because of COVID, though, too.
Right.
It made it easier, and it's just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
You know? Do you have to pay another down payment to renew? No, you do not. I don't even know if you'll have the option to make a payment.
Right.
That
was a question earlier, and I missed it.
Yeah, just like when we bought the keys the first time, you couldn't put more than the down payment.
Right.
You do not put a down payment down this time. So that price, the $133 whatever for the top key is without a down payment.
Right.
My husband and I walked up to Blue Bayou, asked for availability, and a cast member asked we check the app. That was so crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to add on. Like, you even have to get on a wait list through the app.
Yeah. She said they did still get a table, which is awesome.
Right.
Anytime I use the Disney Wi-Fi, I also turn on my VPN. That's a great habit to get into, Ivan. Max said, are y'all doing D23? We are not.
No, we're not.
We're not, unfortunately. We're really bummed we're not going to make it out there. But it just didn't jive with our home life schedule right now. Hopefully next time it's back out here, or maybe even the next time it's at Disney World. I don't know where it goes next year.
I don't know.
Part of me says it goes to Tokyo next year, but who knows what that's going to look like?
Right.
Because Tokyo's not even open yet, so I don't know. Somebody said I've never used Toy Story parking. How much is it, and what time does it run till? So Toy Story, we have a great video out there about the best parking at Disneyland, so you should definitely check that out, Sunnyside. But since you're here, I will answer for you, of course.
We have no mods in the chat.
Sunnyside, Toy Story is open
Sunnyside Preschool?
The same hours. So they usually open their gates at 7 or 7:30, so you can start parking. And they run till an hour after close. The buses run an hour after close, just like the parking structure does. So it is a great option. And I would expect that to continue to be true, like Crystal said earlier, if they're going to try to, what it looks like, funnel the two lower keys to that parking lot to get their discount on parking. They're not going to be closing that lot earlier, running buses later.
Right.
And I will say, I wouldn't push the limits, but we've only ever managed to not get a bus back after the closing once.
Right.
And we stayed in the park way too late. So if the park closes at 12, the tram and buses stop running at 1. It's kind of a loose number. I've never walked out and had them stop before 1, but I have had them stop right at 1:30.
Right.
Usually, if there's still a demand to pick people up, they're going to keep picking them up, but don't push your luck too much past that. April said, not renewing. We have platinum passes for Not Soak City, Sesame Place, SeaWorld, Universal. All our passes combined are way cheaper than a Disney pass, and we have way better perks. I mean, yeah, it's about putting your money where your mouth is and deciding what the value is worth to you. Obviously, not worth it to you here anymore, and that's fine. I think a lot of people would still say there are value at other places. Like for me, the only place that has rides that I like that rival Disney is maybe Knott's, and Universal has 1 or 2. You know what I mean?
Right.
Consistently, I still think that there is better value in the amount of attractions and stuff like that you get at Disney. But is that consistency and the amount of attractions worth the extra money? Because there's a giant gap there in the cost of a Knott's Premium pass, which, not even mentioned here, also gets you into other parks.
Right.
The top tier Knott's pass also gets you into other Cedar Fair parks, which is a cool perk if you're ever going to go to other Cedar Fair parks.
Right.
Mindy said, "Oh darn, I'm on the East Coast. I took a nap, and you guys are probably close to being done." I don't know what time we'll be here until Mindy, but we're here now still. Yeah. So we're glad you're here. I hope you had a great nap. Though you just woke up from your nap at like midnight because you're on the East Coast. So the Disney app is email marketing at its finest. Absolutely. You are very welcome, Spooks. Very welcome. Which nights did you get for Not Scary Farm? We actually haven't got any nights yet.
No, Nick has been slacking.
I am. Crystal and I like lately I've had like a lot of training and stuff at work.
Right.
And so like we talk about stuff and then I'm working all day and I get away from my computer and then we talk later.
Like he has our Universal tickets, so I can't get horror nights.
Right.
And then like I don't have his information for his Knott's ticket, so I can't come in here and bother him to get that.
Right. So which nights did you, we're gonna go opening night for Scary
Yes,
Farm. And
we're
hoping to get the buffet again.
Yes.
We had fun with it. Oh, Dream Park's here. What's up, Mike and Kenny?
I miss you guys.
Dude, I don't even remember the last time we saw Mike and
know.
Kenny. I don't remember. And especially together.
Right.
So, I don't know. We need to see you guys.
Can we plan dinner with you guys, please?
Said, hey, Park Hoppers, do we think Merriest Nights is coming back in order to get Inspire key holders in on the Christmas magic this year? I do.
Yep.
I don't think they won't announce it just yet, but I do think it will be announced soon. Yes. Sometime after D23.
Yes.
Like, as we get into Oogie Boogie, I expect them to announce Merriest Nights. It wasn't super critically acclaimed last year, and I'm really hoping they take some of the feedback they got and make it a better event. But I do think it's coming back. I do think so.
Right.
But I am happy to see, because there was some worry that if it was successful, that maybe things like Christmas fireworks or I'm going to say holiday fireworks and holiday parade would be
exclusive to
that. And I'm very happy that they're not.
Right.
Missy said, crazy to me, Disney doesn't think key holders don't spend money at the park.
Right.
At least once a month, a group, 7 ladies, take to the park. On this trip, we have hotel, Lightning Lane, brunch, Magic Key Terrace. I go, geez.
Right.
I mean,
why are we included in this?
I love brunch.
We love brunch.
Nobody brunches harder than me.
Us.
Oh, the best dating sites are here again, you guys.
I already...
Oh, I blocked them again.
Okay.
If you guys need some good dating sites, don't go there.
Right.
The bots are back. Booty bots are back. They are. They are. We don't have any mods here today.
I just added a few people as mods. So we have Luis, Hula Mama, Brian, and Miss Eep. I added them, and Dream Park.
Oh, awesome.
I was like, who's our people?
That's very true. Yep, the booty bots are back. Savannah said, I'd love to help mod. I love candy corn too.
I love candy corn.
That's a
right. We'll keep that in mind.
Ivan said, I know in Florida you can't use paper tickets. Interesting. I guess I'm just out of the loop. Tonight is a roll for Crystal being right, you know? Max said, I want to go to Knott's with y'all. When are we going? Let's go. Are you going to do Scary Farm with us is the question, Mac.
Right? Let's go.
I feel like Mac doesn't do Scary, but maybe I'm wrong.
Dude, I feel like she would be fun to do Scary with.
Spooks is taking off. Said, bye, guys.
Bye.
See you in another video.
Yes.
Take it easy. Thank you for hanging out. We had a blast.
She also said, everybody go like this video, so.
Yes. Please do. Please do.
If you are just coming in or on your way out, make sure you like, please.
Dream Park, Mike and Kenny said, yes, we need to do dinner with you too. It's been too long. It really has.
Dude, it's been too long.
Mindy said, can you come to Pittsburgh, Kennywood? Is Kennywood, is that a theme park or is it a city in Pittsburgh?
I think it might be a city.
That. I mean, we want to do more traveling.
I know, we do.
We really want to start hitting other theme parks. Like, in the Midwest. I want to go to Dollywood so
Nick
bad.
wants to hit theme parks. I want to hit food. I want to go to, like, I want to go to every state and figure out what their top restaurant is and go there.
Miss Eep said, I offered brunch. Ha, too slow, loves. She did offer
She
to
did,
bring
she
us
did.
on that one. That's true.
Yes.
That is true. My dream is to eat candy corn while riding Monsters, Inc.
That is like Nick's dream.
Karen is taking off, so I gotta sign out. See you soon. We will see you soon.
Yes, we will see you this weekend, most likely. I think that should be our next milestone.
I actually think I hate Monsters Inc. more than Small World.
Candy corn?
No, I don't. No, yeah, I hate Monsters Inc. more than you. I'd rather eat candy corn.
You have to. So the next challenge or the next milestone we accomplish, you have to eat candy corn while riding Monsters Inc. and singing "It's a Small World."
Why do I have to do everything?
Because I'm down to do everything.
So am I. I've done everything I've been challenged to do.
Okay, well, there you go. Give me a challenge then.
All right. I don't know. We'll come up with something.
All right.
Max said, I want to go to Dollywood too. She's my Shiro.
Yes.
She's awesome. She's awesome. I really want to go. We have family. I have family in Tennessee.
I know.
So one of these years we will make it out there.
Yes.
See, yours truly, darling's on my side. Ew, candy corn.
That's because you guys have no taste buds.
Louis said Dollywood food looks amazing. It does. The food at Dollywood looks really good. The entertainment looks amazing. I love the rural setting kind of some of the coasters and stuff.
Right.
Mindy said Kennywood is an amusement park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've never heard of Kennywood as a Californian, and I am going to look it up because that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
said Louise for the win. Louis said, never been a mod. Thanks for trusting me.
I figured you're here all the time. Might as well. I mean, you're family. I mean, you guys are all family. But I feel like he's that cousin that always shows up to every party.
Jennifer said, I had to go to Nashville, not a country music fan, so I booked the entire trip around food. Best decision
right?
ever. Yeah.
I feel like, so when I worked for this previous company that I worked for, they sent me out to Dallas, Texas for an event. And as soon as I found out I was going, I was like, best places to eat in Dallas, Texas.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, we have family there, so I think we could probably get some recommendations. But when we make it to Nashville, we will definitely let you know.
All right, that'd be fun.
Maybe you could hook us up.
You can be our tour guide for a day.
Eating candy corn on Mickey's death wheel while watching a ride through of Monsters Inc. sounds like an event for Nick's birthday. I think I want to do something more fun than that, Luis. I used to eat my candy corn like this as a kid too, before I knew better. As a kid, I used to eat candy corn by biting one color off at a time.
I still do it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Crystal still does that.
Yes.
So, yeah. It has been a really great life.
Right?
It's been a really great life.
It has been.
Yeah, I'm excited. Really excited. We'll see how past renewals go.
Right.
On Thursday.
I think they're going to go smoother than planned.
Well, the upside is it's only people that expire within the 30 days.
Right.
Which I think is going to be a semi-substantial amount, but not all of them.
No.
I don't even think it'll be half of the key holders.
Right.
I have no idea what that number is, though, to be honest. I have no idea.
I really need to paint my nails. Oh my gosh.
Louis said best live ever. I think it's probably up there.
Yeah.
It's probably up there.
He's only saying that because he became a moderator.
And that's probably true. What's funny is actually a couple weeks ago we were on one of Mondo's lives.
Right.
Mondo was like, hey, you guys want to come on and we'll talk. And so we were on Mondo's live and he texted me today too. And he was like, yo, let's do a group live. Let's talk about Magic Keys. And I was like, we missed our Talk Tuesday last week.
Right.
We can't make it tonight. As much as I'd love.
Right. We love hanging out with Mondo.
We love hanging out with Mondo. I love hanging out with whoever he brings on usually too.
Yeah, they're always good people.
We always get to meet new people.
Yeah.
We met
Liz or April.
April last time. We didn't know her before, so that's awesome. So I don't know if he ended up going live.
He's on live right now with Danny, and I can't tell who else.
So we missed that, but we were so glad to hang out with you guys. So we had
definitely.
We had a great like chat tonight, you guys.
We really did.
Max said, I want to try fruit punch flavored candy corn. I feel like I would try fruit punch flavored candy corn. Mindy B said, go to Hershey Park while in Pennsylvania. I was actually just riding. I was watching some ride-through videos from Hershey Park the other day. I would totally go to Hershey Park.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Hershey.
Like chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We saw this video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who are they all with?
The Schmoofs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So aren't they Florida, right?
They're Florida, though.
Yeah, they're Florida, and then Danny.
But I will say, talking to a lot of our Disney World friends today, they're kind of concerned about like what this could mean if they like revamp passes in Florida too, you know?
Right.
So we'll see. Max said, I don't expire until the 29th. I wonder if I should renew on the 18th.
Yes.
I would probably recommend at least logging in and checking it out.
Yeah.
Now, whether you get down in the whole like not before 9 a.m., get in the queue, yes, or you like renew in the evening.
Like later on in the day.
There's probably not a queue.
Yeah. Or even the next day.
I mean, I'm not going to say do that just in case things like sell out, but I don't. I really don't expect them to.
No. So
I wouldn't really buy into that hype. So I would say you probably should just to get it out of the way and to make sure that you get the key you want, Mac.
Yes.
But if you don't want to deal with like the goat.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to do it like the wait. I would maybe hold off. We will be in line as soon as you can, just so that we'll probably won't be live on YouTube because I'll be working at the same time.
Right.
And I'm in a training, so I actually have to pay some attention. So I should say Crystal will be in the queues, and I'll probably have it up on my screen too. But I will we'll post on Instagram like what's going on and stuff. Louise said, make sure to hit that like button. Yes, if you're on your way in, you're on your way out, hit that like button. You know, we had almost 100 people in here earlier.
I know, I saw that.
So we're dropping a little bit, but it makes sense. You know, we're just hanging out now. Going tomorrow with the hubby because he only has Wednesday and Thursday off, but I have to work Thursday. I'm going to look like a zombie. Oh, for sure. For sure. We actually booked the 25th. 24th.
We booked the 25th.
Oh, okay. That was the day our passes
expired. The day our passes expired.
So we booked that, and I was going to take the day off and spend the whole day there. So now I can cancel that.
Right.
Because they're not expiring.
No.
So we should be good.
We don't have a last day yet. I was prepared to cry my eyes out that day. I was already planning a makeup outfit. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. If passes we're gonna renew, I knew you were gonna be in tears. Oh yeah.
There's gonna be an emotional video for you.
Yeah.
Miss Eve said you were great on Mondo's Ring of Fire, but rather listen to you straight talk Tuesdays. Straight talk Tuesdays. Yeah, I think it's just more fun here.
We have Chihuahua. We were talking about you the other day.
Were we?
We're like, we haven't seen her in our lives in a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kim says I'm going solo Saturday and then book the 26th and 27th.
Nice.
That's cool. We are going Friday evening.
Yes.
Our friend is unblocked.
Right.
So that's their first trip back. And so we're gonna go. We figured we'd go hang out with our friend and their daughters. And just have a nice day at the park, hopefully. Should be fun. I don't know what we'll do. They're probably gonna want to watch the electrical parade.
Yes. No, I think they want to watch Fantasmic. I think that's the plan. So
I'll tell you guys, we were at Disneyland on Saturday and we rode Haunted Mansion. We lost our really nice water bottle.
Yes. I'm waiting for them to call so I can go and pick it up.
One of us, we won't point fingers. She thinks it's me, I think it's her, but one of us, I've never not strapped the water bottle in all the years we go.
I strapped it in. Did you take it out at all at Rancho de Zuclo?
No.
No?
No.
I think it's Jay's fault.
So it doesn't matter whose fault it was. Something happened and Crystal didn't strap the water bottle back in.
Oh my God.
And so basically when we rode Haunted Mansion, I tossed the backpack in first because I had my camera. So I tossed the backpack in. And I tossed it in and the water bottle hit really hard.
Right.
And I was like, oh dang. But it probably hit really hard because it fell out right then.
Right.
It probably fell out when I chucked it in.
Right.
Because it wasn't strapped.
Right.
But I didn't realize that. I just thought it banged and I was like, oh damn, we gotta be careful. I don't want to dent it because it's custom painted by our friend Danielle. And we got to the scene where you're coming out of the attic and it kicks you back, and like Crystal was in a different. She was riding with Noah.
I was too. So it was.
I was like one of the last ones.
Yeah. So we had Red and our friend Dave were in the very last. So the very first one was Crystal, Crazy Disney, and her family. So they had the first 2 dune buggies of our group.
Yeah.
Then it was me and Noah, and then it was Jay, and then Nick, and then Red and Disney Fornia.
Yeah.
And we're falling backwards, and you just hear it cling, and I was like, Nick dropped his lens. Nick dropped a lens because the last thing I saw was him and Jay switching lenses.
Yeah,
so
he switched lenses like in line.
Yeah, so I was like, a lens dropped. Like, what do we do if we lose a lens? Like, what? Like everything that like I've heard about lost and found like went through my head in that like 2 seconds, and then all of a sudden I hear it like hit the floor, just like that, and then you hear like cling, 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 and then it got stuck on Jay's dune buggy. And then I was like, what is happening to this lens? And all of a sudden I hear the ice in it. And I was like,
because it was pretty full.
Noah's literally like, what was that? And I was like, our hydro!
Yeah, I heard Crystal 3 dune buggies away. Because I heard it and I was like, what was that? That's weird. Like I could hear it.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was our hydro. And then I hear Crystal like our hydro.
And then like I literally see it roll past on my side, and like I grabbed onto Noah and I'm trying to like catch it.
Yeah.
And I was like, our hydro! And so then Crystal, Craig's Disney, is like her husband. He like tried to get it. And we're all just turning the corner looking at it. I was like, oh.
So it landed in the graveyard scene someplace at the bottom. So we got off and we let them know.
I wanted to go back on it to record where it was.
Right, or try to grab it.
Right.
So yeah, we ended up. We opened like a thing with Lost and Found. I would hope they're obviously going to find it.
Right.
I would hope somebody doesn't keep it.
Right.
So we'll see. I opened it online. I haven't called yet, but they've sent me 2 updates saying they haven't found it yet.
Which is baloney.
Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully they find it. But Crystal made a good point. She used to work there.
Right.
And she said that, especially when they're busy, sometimes things don't get turned in very quickly. They have like a basket they keep stuff in. So it could be in that basket.
Right. So each department, each attraction, location, whatever you want to call it, will have a place that like they keep all their lost and found. Like when I worked in merchandise, we had a basket.
We should have texted Mark and be like, when are you working Haunted Mansion?
It was the last.
Check the basket.
It was like the last 2 days.
Mark, go check the basket.
I know, right? And so then, then it's their job to get that into a little mailbox that we have backstage, or that they have backstage. I say we, like I used to work there. And then whenever they have available guest relations cast members, they go around and they collect everything in those mailboxes around the park and take those up to Lost and Found, and then sort them and go through everybody's scripts of like what they've lost and try to find what goes where.
Right.
So
it's a process.
Yeah.
I think
it took Megan 2 weeks to get a pair of sunglasses back.
Yeah. And sunglasses are something, I'll be honest, if I lost sunglasses in the park, I don't even know if I'd open a ticket.
No? If you lost your Ray-Bans, you wouldn't open a ticket?
I mean, I would be bummed and mad.
Like if you lost your tickets like how you did on...
I would
just slid out of the dune buggy.
I would just assume I'm not getting my sunglasses back.
No, you should always open a ticket.
I would probably not. So it's good to know that you should.
You can even open tickets for lens caps. The amount of lens caps we found in the store.
I bet they should just like let you go open lens cap. Like, hey, I need a lens cap today.
Right.
Like we have somebody hasn't given this Nikon one in 4 years. I don't want the Nikon one. Do a Sony lens, Right. But yeah. So hopefully we get it back. So long story. Chihuahua said she misses us. We miss you too.
I know.
Ivan said candy corn mixed with salted peanuts, salty and sweet combo. I can see that being pretty good. I hate candy corns.
I have peanuts. I'm gonna try this.
Say Unique said I'm gonna start pronouncing Chihuahua like you just did.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So the funny story on that is.
Oh yeah, Say Unique might not have been around. Back then. That was very early.
Long back when we first started doing these Talk Tuesdays, Chihuahua was very active in our chats, and I mean she always is. And one day, like Nick was giving me a hard time on something I pronounced.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. I pronounced it like butchered it completely.
But we were also, Bobby, Hula Mom was in the chat, and we were talking about like, Hawaii and stuff like that.
Yes. And so, we were talking about Hawaii, and Nick's like, oh, Chihuahua love. And I was like, I just started laughing, and I was like, what's her name? And he was like, Chihuahua. And I was like, can you spell Chihuahua for me? And he was like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
So, funny story, very short, but hilarious.
Yeah, very unlike me to like just blatantly mispronounce something too. Like I like wanted to be an English major, you know. So I'm usually the one that corrects everyone. So it's appropriate payback that it's like on a live recorded video. So.
100%. So Chihuahua will forever be Chihuahua.
And I've just fully embraced.
Yes,
this is Chihuahua. Dream Park said, "This is Mike peacing out. Kenny and I will message you guys." Yes, please. Messages for sure. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to. I'm gonna get on my son's nerves with it. He loves Chihuahua dogs. Yeah, Chihuahuas, dude. Looking forward to seeing like how Thursday goes.
Yeah.
Get our pastor noon. We're gonna be in the park, like I said, Friday night. Oh, what I was going to say before we started talking about the water ball, it distracted me, is we got off a Haunted Mansion, and Crystal and the group all went on Splash.
Oh, gosh.
And so that's a whole different story, right?
Yes.
So I was like, I'm not going to go on Splash. I'm going to hang out. And so I was kind of like chilling by, what's the name of that
Harbor
restaurant?
Galley.
Harbor Galley. So I was like chilling in that area, and Fantasmic, the first show of Fantasmic was about to start. And like all of the tables at Harbor Galley were full. There's not that many tables, so they're all full. So I'm like, all right, that's fine.
There's like 8 tables there.
Yeah, so I sat down in like a box, and I was just waiting for them. And when they came, the show was pretty much over. We were trying to decide what we were gonna do. Fireworks were about to start, and so I was like, oh, it doesn't look like it's that bad to like watch the show from like the most forward parts of Harbor Galley. And so we were gonna watch the second showing of Fantasmic there.
Yes.
And it is really off to the side, but it looked like it would still be fun to watch.
I feel like it would still be a good.
And you'd be sitting at a table.
Yes.
You know?
But be careful. They're loved with spiders.
Yes. So we left because there was a spider.
Flying.
That swung.
It was flying. Literally saw it go and then like flew across.
So we left and we ended up getting on the train and we ended up watching Electrical Activity instead. So Still fun. Chihuahua said, seen Red soaked from Splash. Everybody was pretty wet, but Red
so
was
earlier in the day, we have our group chat on like what we're doing for the day. And Red was like, oh, I'm really tempted on getting on Grizzly. And Noah was like, no, we'll go on Splash. Like, once everybody gets there, we'll go on Splash.
Yeah, we'll go on Splash tonight.
And since it was basically Red's idea, we made her sit in the front. So it was Red in seat 1. Seat 2 was empty. Seat 3 was Jay. Seat 4 was Noah. Seat 5 was Disneyfornia. And I was in the back, seat 6, thinking I was safe. So literally, every time I sit in the back, I do not get wet at all. At all.
Right.
And literally that first little drop, it covered the whole boot. Like, it covered Red, and then it went up the sides and got all of us. Like, all of us.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, Red was so... I felt so bad. I was like, can I buy you new clothes?
Yeah, I literally was like, I yelled, I'm soaking wet. And you hear Red say, no, I'm soaking wet. And then I was like, I feel I'm literally sitting in a puddle because the whole seat in the back, the bench, literally is puddling water. And Noah says, I am the puddle. And so, like, everybody had their comments that they yelled throughout the ride. And it was probably my best experience on Splash Mountain. But there was too much weight in that boat.
Yeah, it was a heavy log.
It was
a heavy log.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Todd's here.
Todd's here.
He says, I have some breaking news. Thanks,
Do
Todd.
you?
Let us know what's happening.
Yes.
You know?
Keep us in the know.
Yeah. Hula Mama said, oh, thank you, Crystal.
Oh, you're welcome. I love you.
But also said this was a great live tonight.
I know, it is. It's been a lot of fun.
Joseph says the back seat is the best seat on Splash.
I 100% agree because I never get wet, and this one time, I do. Drenched, like I think me and Red were the most wet. Like
yeah.
Disney
Dave was pretty wet too.
Yeah.
Like literally though, the only one I wouldn't have offered to buy anybody else clothes, but like I was like Red, I need to buy you a shirt or something.
Her hair, like head to toe, soaking wet.
She handled it really well.
She really did.
Like I thought she was gonna be in like a really bad mood.
Yeah.
And she was like not at all. She handled it very well.
Yes.
So I don't know if she like shook it off on the ride or what, but yeah, I don't know. All right, so inside joke. So Todd, we're in like a photographer group chat, and Todd, if you don't follow Todd on Instagram, amazing photographer.
Yes.
He doesn't let the fact he shoots with a Fujifilm slow him down at all. He's an amazing photographer. One of the few photographers I will vocally admit is a better photographer than me. Like Todd is an amazing photographer.
Todd, you should record that section of this video. Like go back when this video is over and record that.
Well, I do think I would smash Todd on like parades and portraits, but Todd is like a king. I don't know.
He has some good photos.
I don't know. One of these days we'll do a photo battle. That'll happen.
I have a great idea for the next photo battle. I just told Nick it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you need to get a Sony to cooperate. Or participate.
But one of the photo battles I actually always thought would be fun is you pull like a number, not a number, but you pull like what the battle's gonna be, and then like how the one you came up with. But like I like yours a lot, but I like the one I had come up before is switch cameras.
Right.
You know, but you really gotta trust the people in the photo battle because you're handing over thousands of dollars. You know, yeah, so I think what is really cool though is so Todd was like, "Hey guys, breaking news! We're gonna be able to update our Magic Keys," and I was like, being a smartass, I was like, "Welcome to 45 minutes ago, Todd," because he was like late, and so we were just giving each other a hard time. But Todd is a lot of fun.
He's a great guy.
Won't see him in a lot of our videos, but he would love to hang out with him.
Yes,
love it.
Disney trips with Todd are the best.
Who almost said yes? If I go on Splash, I'm taking the back seats.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm not sitting on the back seat, I'm not going.
Todd said last time I rode it, we got soaked. It was with Q and the family. Ivan said my Oakleys were never found.
Oh no.
Some cast member enjoyed your Oakleys.
Right? They're still wearing them.
Monica says watching 30 Minutes Behind, just wanted to say you guys are the most authentic Disney YouTubers. Love how real. And just love listening to your lives as if it were a podcast. Thank you so much.
Yes,
we always just try to be authentic
for sure.
You know, I feel like this and who you guys see in our videos, like it's us.
It's us.
It
100%.
is us. We're not faking our love for Disney.
No.
Not that I know anybody who is, but it's like we do this because we enjoy it.
Right.
And we started YouTube originally as a way to like, well, if we can like share our passion with other people,
for sure.
Awesome. And if we never build any kind of following, at least when we're old and not able to go to Disney anymore, we can look back and go, man, we had so much fun.
Right.
You know? So thank you so much for that comment, Monica. That really, really means a lot.
It really does.
Chihuahua said Todd is the most awesome photographer. He is.
He really
Don't
is.
let Jay hear you say that, though.
I know. He'll get buttered.
He will. Jay always butthurt.
Yes.
Todd said, ooh, shots fired. Spill the tea. No tea? No tea. I just think that there are...
We have this one photographer friend that goes in with his Fuji camera.
Oh, my gosh.
And just to get pictures for likes, but... I mean...
Just for the likes.
His pictures, like...
He's kind of...
I heard he steals them from us.
Oh, dang.
We're talking about Todd. For those that aren't... familiar with him.
Todd, we're gonna be at Disneyland. We actually got to hang out with Todd on Saturday too.
Yes.
Like last minute at the end of the night. That was
he just showed up and then he disappeared.
I know. We like lost him on the way to the parking lot. So
we're literally walking out of the gate with him, and then we turned to go get on the tram, and he was gone.
Well, Hula Mama was very concerned we were gonna miss the last tram, so we were headed that way, and we all thought Todd was right behind us, but he wasn't. And then I sat down and waited for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I got to catch up. I got to go catch up. And Who was with Todd? Somebody was with Todd. Who rode the tram back with us?
Noah.
Somebody else was really late coming back with Todd. I don't remember who it was. I'm trying to remember who it was. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But, it was Brian.
Oh, yes.
Brian was like late coming back too, but he caught up with us. We were like, where's Todd? He was like, he was right behind me. Nope. Oh, he got stuck talking to Dom. Oh, okay. Yeah, that Saturday was like one of those weird times where it's just like it all worked out, and we got to see like a lot of people.
Dude, we took the best end of the day photo. Like
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that day was a lot of fun.
It was fun. Chihuhu said, "You guys are awesome too. Love the Funko pics, especially the floating Iron Man one."
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that there's like all of us are good at like different things,
right?
You know. Todd's photos I tend to really like because all the crap I love to talk on Fuji though, the color science in Fuji is really good.
Yeah.
And Todd has really mastered like making his edits look natural. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So they look very good.
My finger got stuck in my hair.
I
was a little worried.
Like, what's going on? I saw the worry flash across your face. I'm like, what's going on? So if anybody's gonna be in the park Friday, we will we have no reservations or anything like for food. We're just gonna go down after work and kind of play it by ear.
Yeah.
Probably watch the parade or Fantasmic though for sure.
Yes.
I think actually I want to say we're watching the parade or fireworks because Jenny was very. When I brought up that Fantasmic wasn't leaving yet, I think that changed. That she wanted to watch the parade and or fireworks.
Right.
I don't remember which.
Right.
So that would be cool.
I mean, we can watch both.
Yeah. Louis said, I have started watching a lot of Disney vloggers since COVID started, but I have constantly watched Park Hopping Duo. Everyone else I watch when I watch. I truly look forward to Tuesday and their vids. Thank you so much. I'll laugh because of the next comment. But we really appreciate that. It means a lot to us. Louis said, I see a gap in the Funko shelf. Did the leaner finally fall over?
No, I haven't. We pulled her down so I could fix her.
Yeah, so the leaner is Sabine. This one is leaning too.
But not as bad.
But not as bad. Sabine's face was like touching the glass. Almost. So
I think we need to switch them out for spooky season though.
I think so, yeah. Maybe next week you guys will see some new ones up here.
Yeah.
It finally updated to 1932.
Yay!
So, yeah, I think we'll probably swap these guys out with some spooky ones next week.
It was a good year.
Or something like that. So that'd be fun, you know?
Yeah.
1932 was a good year?
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I'm not 100% sure that 1932 is like the best year.
No, I didn't say it was the best. I just said it was good.
I don't think very many people that live through would agree with you, love. I know you're not like a history buff, but
no, I know.
There's some stuff going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll be fun. So if you guys are going to be in the park on Saturday, like
Friday,
if you're in the park Saturday, have fun. We won't be there.
Yeah.
But if you're in the park Friday night,
keep an eye out for us.
Yeah, we'll be at Disneyland only. I think.
I believe so.
I
think so too.
But yeah, are we going to go to the parks or anything this weekend? No, huh?
I don't think so.
My brother wants to go to Knott's.
I was thinking of going to Universal actually.
He was like, "When can we go to Knott's?" Yeah, you have been really missing Universal a lot. A lot. But I think, dude, Todd, why aren't you going Friday, bro? Go Friday. Don't go tomorrow night.
I know.
Or you know what? Just go tomorrow night and Friday and Saturday, just like you did last week.
Right?
You can obviously do it.
Right. He did Friday, Saturday, Sunday last week. So we could do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Todd said, make sure you guys have a chaperone. We're going to take you to Knott's with us.
We're going to be your chaperone.
Todd would need a chaperone.
Todd would need a chaperone.
Absolutely. Is your attendance less during the summertime? Maybe more blogs after summer is gone. Yeah, I would say that we definitely kind of hit a lull.
Right.
Also, I've been kind of like really busy with work and stuff around the house. So like the blogs haven't been like pumping out as much as they should. I will say we're sitting on a few that I can bust out. So I would expect to see some come out this week. And they're still relevant.
Right.
But there might be some that are a little older, but like things like food doesn't change.
Right.
So like if it's an older food review, it's fine.
Right.
You know, so yeah, I would say that especially now, as we move into Halloween, I would say you should probably really expect our vlogs to really ramp up through the rest of the year.
Right.
So, because I mean,
keep you more up to date with like.
Yeah.
The now.
Right, because even in like September alone, we basically were kicking off the beginning of September with Halloween at Disneyland starts. That's the 2nd. Oogie Boogie is the 6th. Universal's HHN starts the 8th.
Yep.
The week after that is Knott's.
Right.
We have lots of other stuff we want to work in. So I mean, that's like back to back to back videos. You know.
Yeah.
So we'll have the idea. I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but like we like to do our Halloween or like seasonal videos split. So like while some people will show you Disneyland and California Adventure, like new foods, the Halloween decorations in one video, we like to do them split so that we can cover more of each one.
Yes.
So like I would say probably the 2nd we'll probably do only Disneyland.
Right.
And then maybe that weekend, like Sunday, if we have time, we'll go and check out some stuff at California Adventure. Right. And then we'll rest Monday, and then we'll have Oogie Boogie Tuesday.
Right.
And then Universal Thursday.
Man, I think I'm going to rent a scooter.
You might need to with your knee. Crystal's knee has been hurting quite a bit recently.
Yeah, today I was walking around a TJ Maxx, and like literally like I didn't grab a shopping cart. I was just going to run in and look at the dog beds. And the middle of the store, my knee locked up. I like literally was a zombie dragging my leg out because I couldn't bend it. So yeah, I think it's time to rent a scooter.
It might be for you.
Yeah.
Say Unix said we had so much fun at Knott's for New Year's Eve last year. That's
How
really
fun!
Cool. That is really cool. I have no idea what we'll do for New Year's this year.
Yeah.
Like I said, we were planning on getting a room at either the Grand or Disneyland Hotel and go into the parks.
Yeah.
We're going to get like 2 nights with some friends and do the parks at least one, probably like New Year's night, and then spend the rest of the day at the hotel and just relax.
Right.
But that's out now. So we'll see how that goes. Mindy said, Crystal, break out the Halloween decor.
Oh, it's already been broken.
It's already been out.
Yeah.
It's already out.
Yeah.
And Bernie said, yes, Halloween decor tour.
Yes. That will come.
We'll have to do that.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it. Chihuahua said, we got reservations for Blue Bayou on Friday.
Nice.
Is the filet worth it? Seems like I'll still be hungry.
I'm not a fish person, so I would still be hungry.
I think she means the filet mignon.
Oh, the filet mignon.
I think.
I
will say the last time we ate at Blue Bayou was when the parks first reopened.
Right.
And I got the steak and lobster. The steak and lobster. And it was phenomenal. And I really enjoyed it. And Crystal got some chicken. That was really good.
I did.
Everybody's food was great. But I will say that Jay and Red in the group went on the night Phantasmic came back.
Right.
And they did not enjoy their food.
No.
So I don't know what that answer is, Chihuahua. I would probably still go if you haven't been in a while, because we do enjoy Blue Bayou.
Right.
I will say I got the steak and lobster, and between that, like the starter and a dessert, like I was super full.
Yeah.
So because it is kind of heavy. Yes, the filet mignon.
Okay.
It filled me up, and if it doesn't, I mean that's what churro and popcorn is for, anyways.
All right. It just means you get to get dessert later.
Right, and I did get.
And if you get the dessert there, get the creme brulee.
The creme brulee.
Yes.
So good.
It really is.
I love it. Missy said might be there Friday. However, it's time to get the family out of the pool for dinner. Currently on vacay in Hawaii. Good night. Dang. Well, you guys have a great night.
Why didn't you invite us?
I like Hawaii, maybe.
I know. I want to know if I like Hawaii.
We got more. Get them. Get them, mods. Get them.
Oh, yes. You guys are on top of it. Yes.
Cool. Great job. Great job. What's the chance of getting a table with the water? On the water? I would just ask.
Yeah.
Let them know that you'd really like a table on the water. It depends how big your party is. But let them know you'd like a table on the water and that you're willing to wait a little extra for it.
For sure.
You know? So I would, you know? Todd, you don't need that dating site. Your wife wouldn't be happy with you.
Right? I'm gonna let her know.
Sayunik said, with all that walking, I never get full at theme parks, or is it just me? No, I think that's probably most people. I definitely get food coma though.
Yes.
Like the steak and lobster was really good, but it was definitely heavy for like a whole day at the park after. Still,
yeah,
it was a lot. So. Yeah, see, Todd agreed. Ask them, but you might wait longer. Yeah, I like to let them know that I'm okay waiting longer.
Right.
Like, hey, I'd really like a table by the water. Is there any way if I'm willing to like wait longer that I could get that table? And honestly, if they can accommodate, they will, especially if you approach it really nice.
Right.
Like, oh, I know I might not be able to, but can I? I feel like they appreciate that. If you just go in there like being like demanding about it, of course not. Louis said spank the booty box. Thanks, man. We appreciate that. So I think we're gonna call it a night though. It's like 10 o'clock here, gonna get cleaned up, hit the sack. But dude, we are so grateful for all of you guys for hanging out tonight.
Definitely.
We had a blast. I
Always
think
fun.
It was probably like one of the best
for sure
lives. Definitely in a while. The last couple have been really good though. So we had a blast hanging out. It's always nice when there's like a hot button topic to talk about too. It really makes it easy. But next week, hopefully we can rejoice that, for better or worse, we all got our passes renewed into hopefully a key that we're happy with.
Right.
But yeah, we'll go from there,
Definitely.
Chihuahua said, did you guys get the big pumpkin? We didn't. We haven't got it yet.
No, I know.
We haven't
I'm
gone
so sad.
early, that's why.
Yes.
It's gone by the time we
get
get
so
down
hard
there.
for me to get there early.
Yeah, it's impossible for me. So
yeah.
If Crystal's ever going to make rope drop, it's going to be without me. Like, I can't do it. So, but if anybody's there and buys a second one that you don't want, we will buy it off you because we definitely want the big pumpkin.
I know, I do.
And I don't want to pay the fees, So
right.
So we'll see. But yes, thank you everybody.
Yes,
we
you guys have been great.
Hanging out.
We love you.
We will be back next
Good
Tuesday,
night.
and I'm gonna work on getting 2 videos out for the rest of the week. That's my goal. 2 videos. You guys hold me accountable to it. All right.
Yes. Message us every day on Instagram. I'll leave them unread for Nick.
Oh, dang. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your night and a great week. And good luck on Thursday.
Yeah.
Hopefully the queues won't be too bad.
The queues are great people, though.
The queue to wait.
Oh, okay.
The queues are never too bad.
No, they're great.
But
we love them.
The waiting queue will hopefully not be too bad.
For sure.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Yes, hit the like button on your way out. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.